Bam. Live everywhere now. Let's go. What up, nerds? Kicking it with Dat Kyle over there. Gonna be talking about nerding out a little bit about not only this week in tech, but just the most recent things that are stuck on our mind. So if you want to nerd out, sit back, relax, hell, grab yourself a drink or something, and nerd out with us. So we'll wait for him to get off his call or whatever he's doing, kind of thing, and hey, we're just here to kick it, you know. All right, and then ready whenever you are, good sir. Oh, in the meantime, I gotta get chat open. What am I doing here? There we go. Let's see. I believe it gets posted up top. So for in the meantime, we'll just post that right there. And that should be A-okay. And then let's see. While he's doing his thing, maybe get some links on the side here.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, what up, dog?
Dude, my I haven't been on my computer in, I don't know, like a month almost, right? Or 3 weeks at least, right? I think it's been 3 weeks since we've done our pod.
Yeah.
Dude, my CPU is fucking hating me right now. Its temperatures are like 80, and I'm like, whoa, what's happening here?
We're not even doing much. Calm down.
I'm gonna take it apart tomorrow and probably repaste it.
Oh, I
I'm
gotcha.
like, woof, that's hot.
Getting
It's
toasty.
way hotter than it should be.
I feel like I need to do that for the short little guy I got in the living room. Then again, that's the hard part with small form factor.
Oh, dude, they're not fun to take apart.
Getting told that they're supposed to be hot because of their size, but at the same time, you're like, I don't know. What's the limit? I've seen 90.
So-
How about that?
Yeah, that's what. So like the Xbox PC that I built.
Yeah.
If it gets above 90, then I feel like I have an issue.
Okay. Yeah, I might try repasting eventually
It
or something
hasn't
like
yet
that.
though.
Like it depends
So
on the
I
game.
use for this I used those phase change pads. Those what are they? PTM 7950 pads or whatever.
Is it just
and,
like
they're
a sticker, basically?
They're supposed to be like they're supposed to be better, but I kind of botched the install on this one. I was actually just going over that. I kind of fucking tore it a little bit, so maybe it's not getting full coverage. And I have a few in the freezer that I'm gonna probably install a new one tomorrow.
Okay. Is that basically to ensure even coverage versus like the typical, pea size, whatever thermal paste kind of stuff? Okay.
It because it covers the whole die, and then it's a pad, so it kind of meshes and molds with the micro tears,
Okay.
And they're not fun to install though when your computer's standing up and it's hot. It's
Yeah,
better
no.
if your computer's cold and laying down. But the more you do, the cooler your CPU should get. Like right now, it actually is going to 68. So it went from 84 to 68.
Oh,
It's
that's
like
a
the more
drop.
load you put on it, the
More
pad
melds into it.
changes.
Okay.
Yeah, because the pad's phase changing from a solid to a liquid,
Oh,
like a-
gotcha.
solid to like a glue.
Yeah. It's molding to it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of PCs, just so we get this off of our docket today, dude, Frameworks desktop. Don't get me wrong, the laptops are dope, whatever not. I feel like they're kind of aiming towards the school style in terms of whether it be Chromebooks or whatever not. But the desktop has had my attention for these last whatever few weeks it's been announced, and I can't stop thinking about it. Not gonna lie.
No, the desktop looks dope.
So,
It's cool too because the reason they built it actually is because the chip that they wanted to use, or actually it's very interesting how they built it, because the chip they wanted to use in it can only be used in a laptop form factor, so that's why like the RAM is soldered and not
Okay.
upgradable,
yeah.
due to like if it were to be slotted in, the CPU and the RAM would be too far away in traces.
Okay.
It would the signal would degrade.
Got
So
it.
that's like the main reason they actually went out and like designed this. It's pretty freaking awesome though. I just realized my scenes are all fucked up. So you go ahead and continue while I fix this.
Oh yeah, you're good. My biggest thing, so obviously you have the modular component, what they're known for the most part, is on the bottom. So you can have like SD cards, USB-A, USB-C ports, whatever you need there. Hell, even an external, I guess almost like a memory stick at that point too down there if you need it. The biggest thing I wanted to know, because I know they mention gaming and all this other stuff with the desktop, and they mention, let me see if I can find it here, because they showcase off some stats about Cyberpunk and all that sort of thing. Let's see, Monster Hunter Wilds, which is fairly recent. Resolution, yeah, all these resolutions are at 1440p. So about this 65-ish to 70 FPS range, it seems like. So I'd be very curious to know actually what this plays at for a 1080p kind of gaming machine. And I kind of just need to do my own research a little bit and deep dive more into that. It's the, what do they call it? The AMD Halo Strix or something CPU.
Yeah, the AI Max. Is that what you're talking about? Like the specific chip that's in the desktop? Sorry, I literally just got done fixing my scenes.
No, yeah. So yeah, because it's the biggest difference between, let's say, this desktop and other, you buy something off Best Buy or whatever not, is the Best Buy one is going to have a separate GPU, whereas this one is anytime I feel like for nerds, especially when you say integrated graphics, you're like, why bother? Which I understand there's to a point of that, but supposedly this specific AMD chip, instead of having, let's say, I don't know, 25% of the CPU dedicated to the graphics portion of it, basically, like, I'd almost want to say like half of this thing is dedicated to the graphics of it. So hence it gives you, that a boost of performance when it comes to games. And if it's running, let's say Cyberpunk out of all these things, because for me, I don't really count Marvel Rivals, Valorant as, it's cool that they have the stats there, but their art style isn't as demanding in my opinion.
No. It falls in line with like Counter-Strike almost.
Exactly. So I'm like, you're just putting that just so you have the high number up there. But for me, when I see Cyberpunk at 1440p with integrated graphics of a quality of high for the most part, sitting around like 70, I'm thinking, damn, at 1080, I'm assuming you're maybe, I don't know, 80 and above or something like that, just for integrated graphics. And I'm just like, I almost wish they had, and again, I don't know if the chip itself has a website or anything like that where you can kind of maybe put in a game and see what it can handle, because that I would be very curious about.
That would actually be super cool to know. The thing that to go back, you are correct. There is a lot of this chip available to the GPU. It's actually awesome. It's similar to how Apple did their M series chips. This is like AMD's M4. The new Apple chip. But the thing that sucks about this chip specifically is like anything with integrated graphics, you can give them as much RAM as you can slot in your PC. So like because they just use whatever RAM you add. That's the thing that sucks though, is that you can't add RAM to this.
Okay, so
you're limited to the specific specs that they release.
And was the Max 39.5? I'm assuming that's the beefiest one.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Because
the Max Plus.
Yeah.
39.5, whatever.
Yeah. Because even for that, I'm showing, because I scrolled down, and usually that's how it happens.
128 gigs of RAM.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So it's using, like, if you said it uses it all, it's using it all then at that point.
Yeah.
But
it's soldered RAM, so like it's way different than you've messed with a really nice laptop. It's way different than a desktop. It's like, okay, I guess it's not way different, but it's way different in the aspect of how it's designed. But
isn't it tuned?
Gonna be snappier.
I was gonna say it's tuned more for it, kind of thing.
Because it's closer. It's way closer to the die.
Okay.
And Yes.
So this is showing that specific, so the top tier creme de la creme in a sense of that desktop, which is nice. I kind of wish they put more games in here besides Cyberpunk, but it's just good to know. So Cyberpunk at 1080p, this is ultra, so obviously you could dial it down to low, whatever not. It sits at 85 frames per second. So I'm thinking if you play indie games on Steam, you play your typical Minecrafts, like whatever not, I'm thinking this is a fantastic 1080p machine.
Dude, I love Framework.
Like, don't get me wrong,
Man.
1440p, if you have the monitor, that's fine, and you're still cranking out again with the plus model, at least, 73 frames. You don't cry to me about that shit. You'll be fine. Like you'll be solid at 1440p. But for a 1080p machine, and this thing is barely, it's like, I don't know, a banana and a half tall, whatever not. Like, it's the can of a monster, like a BF whatever, a freaking monster, all this other shit.
Like, here's a picture of it right here on this box, this office box. You could fit like 4 of them inside this office box.
And God. And what the instructions to get it going are what, like 4 steps or something? It's not. It's crazy. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to build this thing, basically.
The crazy thing is it's only gonna get better too.
I know, like, they
are the modular, like, they are the modular people. I'm so excited.
Like, even looking at this picture right now, this dude's sitting on his desk, and honestly, the fan inside of it is like 60% of the goddamn case.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's wild. So I'm actually very curious of how well it does, because I want to see. And obviously he's biased towards it because he owns some of it in terms of Linus. He mentioned it when it came out, but he didn't. I don't believe he fully tested it per se. I can't remember if he said
made a video about it.
Did he say stay tuned for it? I can't remember if he broke it down though. Because my biggest thing is what I'm curious about is heat. I'm curious how that.
I don't think he went over thermals, but I also don't think you can yet because it's still like pre-order.
It's pre-order. Okay.
Like, so like any person that gets it is probably still under embargo, but also like Linus owns part of the company, so he gets special treatment and gets to view the stuff. You know, hence
his goddamn jacket. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Actually, that jacket's sick. I was like, pull the trigger, maybe.
What was it, like 80? I think it was 80 or something, wasn't it?
It's the 149.
That's 100. Holy shit! I could use that for the pre-order for the PC.
I know. I literally have LTT pulled up on my side right now. Yeah, it's 149.99.
Hot damn, that's a jacket and a half. It better come with a freaking stock price or something too.
But nah, it's too much. Dude, but Framework, man, they are changing the game. This is like a gaming. This is a gaming PC.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is a gaming PC at freaking the size of a goddamn, I don't know, goblet of fire, basically. Like, this thing is tiny.
Tiny.
And I'm just like, man, like you said, this is, if it's this good at the first go around, I don't know how often they update their, I guess I can't say laptops, because technically I have to always picture that they're going to update the parts. They're not going to update the case in a sense or whatever not, because that's what they do.
Make a new board.
Yeah. So.
But I mean, they do update the case. Like, for example, they did add like new things to the keyboard area.
True.
Like, you can get like an RGB keyboard and shit now. But like, that's, you don't need it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because even, man, all their laptop stuff that they came out with fits on, correct me if I'm wrong, fits on, I believe, the like very first gen or whatever kind of laptops they have now. So I'm just thinking of this desktop, and dude, if anything, I'm like,
most of it does.
I'm like, looking at my PC. I'm just like, what the fuck? Okay.
I know, right? Because this is a honker, dude. This case.
Yeah.
This PC is heavy.
I'm like mid tower. What you're a little chunky down there, but
like that computer is like the size of. Hold on, I have one. It's about the size of this computer right here.
Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, square. Yeah,
Yeah.
square it off and shit. Yeah.
And this thing ain't got shit for balls. It's just to look pretty, you know.
Because oh man, there's two questions I have with it. Thermals. I'm just curious of it with one fan. You know how it vents, all that good stuff. And the second one being, like, it can play at 1080p and it seems to be fine. How well does it handle? I'm not even talking about like multi, but I'm talking maybe stream to one site. How can you do it? And what's it look like? You know?
Yeah. Imagine.
Jeez Louise.
Imagine taking this thing to LAN parties.
That's what they keep promoting it. Put that shit in a backpack and you're good to go. You know how
The
much
cool thing is,
desk space you'd save? Good lord.
oh, actually, never mind. Interesting. The AI series chips is sold in laptops, but it's not the badass ones.
Oh, it's not the
Like
plus.
the ones that are in the desktop. Yeah.
Okay.
Because, dude, Framework is just the best.
Dude, they're killing it.
Because you can take all of their like laptop boards and turn them into desktop PCs too with just a simple 3D printer.
True. Yeah, which, speaking of 3D printers, it's something very minute and very small, but I love how the fact that you could, and people have already done it and the thing's not even out just yet, but all these like little square pieces on the front of the desktop, you can replace those for whatever 3D printed thing you want for the most part. And people have put like, you know, little Lego pieces on there if you need to, or you could put whatever logo you want and all this other shit. I'm just like, dude, so good. So good. And such a small form factor too. Like little beast, man. Little beast.
Yeah, you normally don't find so much power in such a small form. The last time we found so much power in such a small form was actually the Mac Mini. The Mac Mini has a lot of balls. I think this would give it a hard run for its money. We don't have like concrete, like,
I think for a Windows machine, yes.
Data yet, but oh yeah.
Yeah, because what are we looking at here? If I were to configure one, top price 2,000.
That's crazy too.
Okay.
They're like roughly. I think. How much is the new Mac Mini? Because didn't Apple?
Yeah, they did. I believe it's 1,000. Which is,
look at the Mac.
I don't know why, but in my head, I always picture, especially Macs, I'm always thinking of PCs, their, you know, laptops, whatever, not being, I don't know, the 2,000 mark or whatever. When I hear like anywhere from $800 to $1,200, I'm like, oh, that's not bad for a computer. But yet, for some reason in my head, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cheap or pretty expensive for a phone. So it's just weird how my brain works that way. I'm just like, okay.
So I'm gonna look at the pre-order, and I'm just gonna kind of compare here a little bit. So their top 128 gigs RAM, 16 cores. Isn't it crazy that like almost all CPUs now are above 5 gigahertz?
See, that's wild. That's what I'm thinking. Insane. It's a perfect 1080p machine.
When I first started gaming, the average was like 3.2. You know, so that's crazy.
Holy crap, I just noticed that. I don't know if if you click on past batches, I was just seeing, you know, what the other ones were. Dude, the fact that there's so like six of them already sold out. And now you're on, this is for all of them. So I don't know how
they're all on batch 7.
Yeah, and I'm assuming batch 8 is the last go around if needed, but they're all on pre-order. And like you said, if it's soldered on there for the RAM, I could see a lot of people, because what's your price ladder here? So anywhere from $1,100, so you have a $900 jump if you want the very top end, or a what? Oh, so, okay, so you're going about give or take a $500 price increase every single time you're jumping through the ladder here, but
better than Apple.
Yeah, non-upgradable DDR5, 128 gig, which I feel like a lot of people are just gonna go straight for that one. Yeah, I
I would go.
guess.
I would sit right in the middle. 64.
Yeah, 60. I was gonna say because I'm now that I remember it, they talked about this very end one here being more for building AI stuff than gaming.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I was looking at yeah, your graphics scores are the exact same. So I don't know why. Honestly,
Yeah.
you would boost up to that, but fuck, $1,600 for that. I'm pretty sure on YouTube you could find some videos of small, like SFF builds for give or take the case and this and that for they're around that, if not more, 17, 18.
Oh yeah.
So
My Xbox has 8 cores, 16 threads, so half the CPU power, but it's got a 4060 in it, so probably no, it's probably one tier lesser than these graphic that this thing puts out, but altogether that thing's like $600.
oh, there we go. Does it not have oh, okay, so then you get the CPU, you get the whatever graphics cores that come on with it, the RAM, okay, and then you're asked to pick. Okay, so then you kind of get not nickel and
Like,
dime. Oh, okay, dope.
you don't need any of that though.
No, they say bring your own if you really need to.
Mm-hmm. Like
Yeah,
all
'cause-
of this, you can get yourself for cheap.
Yeah, because even a terabyte you can get less than 100, so I would definitely skip that. Secondary storage, that's dope. So you can have at least 2. Operating system.
Does it show those? Oh
op-
yeah, there's one on the back and one on the front. That's right.
Operating system. Oh, definitely bring your own because you can get fucking Windows for like $20 if that.
$11.
Yeah.
Yeah. OEM keys.
Oh, and then you got the CPU fans are priced well. Yeah, I think so. Unless you
I
already
saw that like $19.
yeah, unless you already have your own, which is kind of cool because somewhere in here, not in this page unfortunately, but they do have, unless it's in the frequently asked questions piece of it, but
Oh,
they have
you can get the mounting kit.
they have a breakdown of noise and speeds and whatever not of those fans, which is kind of nice. Side panel. Yeah, would you go black or would you go translucent? I don't know. I would almost have to see thermals for that because I'm almost thinking the black with the because I'm thinking the black has vents on the side. It looks like, so I'm almost
The
thinking.
translucent also has vents.
Oh, does it? Okay. I just feel like
I
plastic.
think I'd go black.
I feel like the
'cause I bet you
plastic
that-
of the clear kind of gets scratchy and shit, but still, that's if you're promoting it.
Well, I bet you it's acrylic, and I bet you it scratches like
okay.
crazy. Because my white PC had acrylic top, and I hated it. It scratched like crazy because I have cats.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my, that's so legit. I would definitely get it. Dude, they could nickel and dime
They
you if
have
they really
tiles
want to.
already.
I know, the freaking touch grass
I
one
was
is
just seeing
perfect.
Yeah. I'm surprised they don't have an LTT one up there. I bet you LTT is going to sell one on their website.
I was gonna say on their own website. Well, yeah, for the 3D printed file of it or whatever. Not.
I mean, they've already partnered with them with the framework hoodie. So
True. Let's see. SD cards, USB-A. So the expansions
just
aren't too
standard?
bad.
is the power just standard? Let me just see.
Ethernet and the. Is there
Yeah,
not an
there's-
Ethernet? There's an Ethernet in the back. I'm curious why you'd want it in front.
Yeah. For an expansion card?
Yeah. I don't know why
Where
you
do
would.
I
I don't know why you'd need 2.
Where do I view? I wish I could view specs. Do I like get out of this to view the specs? There we go. Okay. Specs. I want to know what that Ethernet is. Is it 2.5? Is it 5? Is it 1?
For which one? The expansion or the back?
For the back.
Okay, because the expansion piece says it supports.
Oh, that's a 5 gig Ethernet port.
Oh, yeah. So in that case, why would you? Huh? Someone would have to
That's
explain
dope.
why you'd want the expansion card because it supports 2.5. Blah blah, 10, 100, all this other stuff. But
Maybe if you're like using your PC as a pass through.
maybe yeah. Interesting. Still though, cool nonetheless.
That's dope. 5 gigs on the back. You gotta pay a lot of money for that.
Ordering more than one computer, do I get a discount? You can add up to 5 per order. Oh my god, let's do it.
That's so cool.
And maybe just put it together, just screw in the fan basically, and you're just yeah, I built my PC. Yeah, I screwed in the fan and turned it on and called it a day.
It's so hype.
Setup time 10 minutes. Oh, I love it. Yeah, release year 2025. Shit, this is definitely something to keep an eye on for sure.
The Mac Mini goes from 16 gigs of memory to 24 gigs of memory, not even double, but goes up by $400.
Oh, dude, Apple always just rakes you over the coals with their memory.
Yep.
Even even with their, like, in terms of, we're not even going on PCs at this point. Even with their, so the 16E just got released, and that's a what, like $600 or so phone. Don't get me wrong, you get the latest chip, but in a sense, that's like you can't really say that's Apple's cheapest phone anymore, because obviously now the 15 or 15 Pro, I think, is technically about the same price as the 16E model.
I just watched a video on that, actually.
And yeah, it's just like, I don't know. If I somehow were forced to have an iPhone for some reason, I don't think I would ever stay, especially with what you get, like 5 or so years of software support. I feel like I'd always be, I don't know, 2 years or so behind whatever the newest one is, just so it's $500 or whatever it is. But because I guess in your opinion, what do you consider a budget phone? What's the ceiling cost?
For a budget phone?
Yeah.
Ooh. Like how good do you still want it?
You're not you're not gaming on it. I'm almost thinking you're just literally using it for basics. I'm just using it to scroll, calls, and texts.
I think $400
as a ceiling.
For a ceiling, you mean like max for a budget phone?
Yep.
Probably 700.
Interesting. I was gonna have my cutoff is gonna be 5. I think after for some reason the $500 price point throws people off in terms of its, unless its values up there, but in terms of it being budget.
Well, how much is the new? What are they? The Nothing phones?
Yes. So speaking of that,
I thought they were $649 or something like that.
No.
$699
for the maybe like the new ones. Let me see if I can find.
$599 for the 8 plus 128.
So where's it at? Yeah. So
this is the phone 2.
Yeah. Okay, so the phone 3A and 3A Pro, which we'll discuss that too.
$400.
Yeah, $379 and $459. That's why I was thinking the $500 price. I was like, that's got to be the ceiling for a considered budget.
I do think that the $400 price point for a budget phone is like sweet spot though.
Yeah, because I think you can get away with cheaper materials or maybe missing a feature or whatever, not of the normal ones. Dank Dubs over here says Motorola Razr is all you need. If you're talking about the first one, sure, but not the newest one.
No, the newest one sucks.
I think they were just going off the nostalgia factor, and yeah, you missed the mark on that, Moto.
I think if I remember correctly, Google bought Motorola, didn't they?
Oh, he did say 2005. Smart man. Yes, they did, and then they sold them to.
Oh, they did sell them.
God, it's not LG. It's not Logitech. Who am I thinking of? They sold them to someone though, and other than that, they've been, I guess, considered budget phones. Lenovo. There we go.
2014.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
they acquired them in 2012, sold them in 2014.
Damn, which is so weird because I don't know if you remember this, but and I was, it's Nothing phone, and there's so many phones that just have some sort of gimmick that I'm just like, oh, do I want to save for this? Do I want to drop my current phone that I have for this? Blah blah blah. And one of them, Motorola speaking, was the Moto X, and that's, I think, right when, give or take, Google bought them, and you were able to. It's something super simple, but you were able to swap the back on your phone for like you can customize it however
Oh,
you
the
wanted.
projector
Yeah,
and the speaker.
Moto mods, yeah.
Yes.
But you could have like if you wanted to, just like a wood looking back, all that other stuff.
They had like yeah, they had like the camera mod, and I'm actually looking them up right now. Yeah, that was sick. That was like, so that happened right after Project Ara died. I don't know if you remember that.
Was it after or was it
So Project Ara died, and then Moto X got released, and it was like,
oh, okay.
I think at the time they were owned by Google, weren't they? When this got
Yes.
released.
Yes.
Yeah, so this was like, hey, we didn't give you Project Ara, but check this out. We still used the pogo pins and did all this
Oh,
shit.
gotcha. Dank devs. Didn't even know there was a new one, to be honest. Oh, yeah, dude. They tried to go with the OG version of the flip phone, give or take, and now they're literally just Samsung flip copy clones kind of thing. So they're
Damn,
not. There's
I
nothing
remember-
special to them. But
I remember I actually really wanted this to like catch on because like I was thinking about all the cool attachments you can do. Like you could have like a photo printer attached to the back of your phone, or you can just like plug one in real quick, print off a photo.
I'm
Game
thinking.
controllers.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually. If you're gonna go into a different market and try something else out, obviously their laptops seem to be working because they keep making stuff and they've gotten in this desktop market, whatever not. And I forgot to turn that off. What up, VR? No, I forgot. Because there's Fairphone, and they're kind of known for sustainability in terms of phones, fix it, all this other stuff. But if I was a betting man, I'm almost thinking Framework. If they get into the cell phone market, they pick up where Project Ara left
off.
Yes. You have
That's
so
what
many
I'm hoping.
you have so many cards and all this other stuff that could just everything was Pogo Pin on that. It was a mainframe board and just slide like 5 different things and boom, your phone is
With
set
magnets.
however you want. Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
Oh, so much customization. But
I remember.
Go for it.
I think me and you were watching this like a hawk, weren't we?
Yes, because I wanted it to happen so bad.
I really wanted it to take off. Imagine just having the body of a phone that you just upgrade through the years.
Yeah. Not only that, I wouldn't have a case on it.
Neither would I. Because the components you could just buy at a vending machine. That was the plan, at least.
Yeah. Like, oh shit, I broke my screen. Okay, slide it off. Slide a new one on.
You know what sucks? Is there is like a semi-working prototype of this somewhere. I would love for that to hit the internet and someone do a video on it.
Well, not only that, they weren't as notorious for it or anything like that, but freaking Google is so just leak prone when it comes to their phones nowadays. Yeah. Whereas if this was a thing, we would have a video at this point, which would have been
we would.
Awesome. But
I remember this too. I remember seeing this. I didn't even mind that the bezels were going to be big because it was like we were going to be able to fucking change everything whenever we wanted.
Well, it was not just that too. Bezels weren't too bad back then. And I think when
I didn't even care.
No, when you're given something and it's just like, hey, by the way, like make it however you want, and at the same time, if we come out with the screen that has less bezels, you can just swap that shit in there. Like,
exactly.
Okay.
You want a bigger battery? Just slide it in.
Yeah.
It sucked too because so Google killed this project, but it sucks because I always think back because they bought this project. The project was already in the works, and then they bought it. So what if they never bought it? Would we have it now? You know what I mean? Would the company have kept going?
Maybe, because the only one that I can think of for phones, even back then, that might have had the balls to try to pull this off was LG. I don't know if Motorola would have done it. Maybe.
Well,
because LG had the wing or whatever it's called, where when 2 screens were kind of starting to bubble up. and they had it to where it would flip and it would make a T shape. I don't know if you remember that phone.
Yeah, Motorola definitely wouldn't have done it because they were owned by Google at the time.
Yeah. The hard
Yeah.
part too is which surprised Fitbit's still around, but I think you have to get your name so big for Google not to kill you, basically. Google just buying stuff and kills it off. You'd almost think they'd like absorb it to use it in something else, but they haven't used
Keep
it
it
in
around.
yeah, they haven't used it in any of their technology pieces that I'm aware of.
No.
So
Nope. Nope. It's sad. It's so sad. I'm looking at pictures right now, reminiscing, and I'm just sad.
low key miss a slide. Oh man, the sliding keyboards and shit and whatever not. Oh man. When you had to have
remember-
intent to text message someone. Oh yeah. Just done. Is it
I remember my
just straight
first
fidget?
My first sliding phone was shaped like a bean, and it was a Kyocera. It I think I still have it somewhere.
In a weird way, I feel like the biggest reason why I missed those style of phones in generals was phones were still fine then because you connect whoever you wanted to, because social media wasn't even a thing yet. So I'm not getting on my phone to just death scroll and all this other stuff.
No. You didn't have Reddit on your phone. You didn't have.
No, it's like if
Facebook
I'm
or
opening my
MySpace.
phone, there's a reason why I'm opening it. Other than that, it's
Yep.
just chilling and has a battery life of 4 days. Right before the
You,
takeover.
Yeah.
But
That was a way different time, honestly.
oh yeah. But no, I was gonna ask you in general though, because so this is the first time that I'm aware of that I've seen also where the supposed, because anything with an A, so like Pixel 9A or whatever else is supposed to
Mhm.
come out kind of thing, is typically the cheaper version. And so this one comes out, phone 3A, phone 3A Pro. I'm curious how the hell that's gonna
Oh.
work, because there's never been a
From nothing, right?
yeah, so there's never been a pro budget phone, if that makes sense. So I'm curious if others follow suit, and the only other one that has like an A model really is Google, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I would want, because this is a good for nothing, because my guess is, well, yeah, pun intended, I guess, whatever. But so you have a decent ladder here. So yeah, $379, and then a few bucks more, you get $459. So I'm thinking when the phone 3 actually comes out, what are we thinking? Maybe a 550, 600? Because I think they're just gonna
it's
keep going.
probably- Yeah, I would say it's probably equal to the phone 2, right? Which is now it's $700 right now.
The phone 2
For
is
the-
700.
12 plus 256. I'm on their website, and that's what it says.
Do they have a
I'm
pro
assuming
model?
12. No, it just goes to phone 2A and 2A plus,
Interesting.
and the 2A plus is $399.
Okay, so
But the
they
phone
made a bigger screen and stuff, but not a pro model. Interesting. Okay,
12 plus 256.
so they're changing
Interesting
their
because-
tactics.
They're the same capacity, so 256 gigs and 12 gigs RAM. But there's there has to be a difference in chip here. 7350 Pro 5G. What's in here?
Yeah, because I'm thinking they're just gonna climb me up the ladder once the 3 is actually out. But it's just interesting seeing the cheaper version out first, because then at that point,
Oh, here we go.
I don't know if you're not really, unless this is like a teaser kind of phone of what the 3 eventually might look like, or if the 3 somehow gets a newer chip or something on board, because then the A series, it makes sense price wise, but typically you trickle down your
Okay.
tech, not
See-
the other way.
Their main phone's using the Snapdragon, and it looks as like I'm trying to get to. Here we go, specs. And then their 2A is using a MediaTek, which is like not like the main chip
Okay.
for smartphones. Snapdragon is.
Oh, gotcha.
Besides,
So
like Google using their chip now,
tensors.
and Apple using their chip now.
Okay,
So
so
what's the 3A using? Let's see.
I don't know if it, yeah, let's see if it breaks it down.
Specs. It's actually not telling me. Oh, processor. Oh, interesting. But it is using an older model Snapdragon. So the 3A is using a Snapdragon 7, where the 2 is using a Snapdragon 8.
Yeah, okay.
So it's probably a difference in processor.
Interesting.
So like processing power and speed.
Huh. 120 fresh hertz, yeah. Oh, here we go. Nothing, yeah, 3A and 3A Pro. What's the difference
8
here?
plus Gen 1.
Same screen. Same exact, yeah, that. What do you, the battery's the exact same. What the hell are you getting different then?
From the what?
Difference between 3A Pro and 3A. Screen size is the exact same.
I wish there was a compare button.
So there is on this article here. Gray and black. I don't get it.
The Pro has a 50 megapixel front camera, 32 megapixel.
Oh, there's so
on
selfie
the 3A.
cameras. And so the
Yeah.
oh, okay, so ultra wide is the same. Telephoto is the same.
So on the 3A Pro, there's up to 60x ultra zoom, and on the
Hey, take it easy,
3A,
VR.
it's only 30x ultra zoom. You get more cameras too, it looks like, or maybe a different camera configuration.
Oh, the telephotos, I can see, yeah, telephoto is 3x optical versus 2x on the non-pro version. So literally it's just camera difference then.
It's not a huge. It doesn't seem to be a huge. Ooh.
I'd still stick
Man,
with the
nothing's
cheaper
awesome.
one.
They're actually like. Damn, they actually like break it down pretty good. So the 3A Pro is actually using a Sony sensor in one of their cameras, which is like one of the best.
Oh, okay.
Camera sensor people.
Yeah, yeah.
Where the 3A doesn't have that. Wow, nothing really breaks it down. Holy shit.
I always appreciate their designs. They definitely
Yeah,
stand
I love
out.
like, what do they call it? The glyphs. I love those.
Oh
on the
yeah,
back.
on the back.
That's sick. Yeah, that's sick.
I'm not gonna lie, if they had a, and I'd have to look because it tis be the Play Store. Anything can be on the Play Store for the most part, but
Compare.
that software, I don't know. I just like the aesthetic of it a lot.
Oh, here we go. There is a compare. Yeah, it's clean. It looks clean.
Just pixelated, clean, and almost
50
like
watt charging.
that
That's
whole
dope.
like just I don't know, like almost like a retro vibe, but still modern. So it is dope, but I think yeah, you'd have to, for the most part, this is a kind of a buy online kind of thing because I don't know if carriers actually you can use them on carriers. Don't get me wrong, but in terms of buying them at a store, that I'm not sure of. I know.
Interesting. It's literally just a difference in cameras. That's all it is.
Yeah,
3x
it's
optical zoom, 6x.
great.
60.
Wait, colors. How do you get the blue one? Honestly, I would get the blue one. Blue one's dope, but
3A is the only one with blue.
the blue. Oh, okay.
Fuck yeah. I mean, it's only $379. Hell yeah.
See, the hard part
Oh,
is,
Speaking of phones. Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead, though.
oh, I was gonna say just a little side tangent here. So like, the hard part with these guys is, what do we got? This is a $380 phone for like that. Let's say the blue one. That's fantastic price. Whatever, it would probably do the job. No issues. All that good stuff. They also have another. Nothing has another like sub brand company under them called like CFM or something like that, and that's supposed to be a pseudo budget line as well. And I think they had a phone too.
CMF.
CMF. There we go. And it's like orange and whatever.
I've
not
seen this.
yeah, and that one
I've
was
seen
like
this.
I don't know, 300 or whatever it was. Again, their budget stuff.
$239 right now.
Oh, 230. It's almost one of those things you almost kind of want to just, I don't know, pick up and just test it out for a week and call
Just
it
to
good.
Try it,
Yeah, just because it's like I just want to
make
experience
a
this
YouTube
shit.
video out of it.
This shit for like, dude, $200. Like, I don't know. It all depends on the user because I guarantee I could buy a freaking. I don't even know what the cheapest phone is on Google Fi or whatever. I know I could probably say $100, but
Let's take a look.
I
While you're
guarantee.
talking, I'll take a look.
Yeah, I guarantee. At least I can speak for myself. I'm pretty sure I could get away with using that thing because it's going to be a smartphone. Typically, they're not going to have flips or dumb phones in quotations there. For $100, I'm pretty sure it'll probably be a Motorola. But at the same time, I feel like it'll have a 5,000 milliamp hour battery or whatever, not Moto G Power or whatever it's called. And I think I could get away with it for a week, if not more, to be honest. So
You called it right on the dot, dude. It's a Moto G 2025.
Let's go.
$60, baby.
60 bucks. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think that's $60, like with a new line or something.
Well, it's like they're treating it like car models. 2025.
Brand new retail price. It's $169.99.
See, like,
So
for
I
me, it's
remember
just getting
seeing
so
the
hard.
I remember seeing the CMF phone though and thinking it looked cool because it was like it looked so industrial.
Yeah, because it had all like the knot. Like you could Can you
How do
replace
I-
the battery on that? I can't remember. I know you can
I'm not
unscrew
sure.
some corners and maybe the back. I think with the right tool, I think you might be able to.
I
But
never looked enough into it. This
it's
thing looks badass too. 120 hertz display. It's crazy how many phones don't have that.
iPhone
I know. 90 hertz. It fucking sucks.
16E.
Speaking.
That's the funniest part, though. Just go for it. It's just fucking funny.
Just speaking of iPhone, I've completed my month challenge.
Of being iPhone only?
Yes. Well, I mean, iPhone as like my
The
main
driver?
phone while at work.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
Um,
And the results are in.
and
Drumroll, please.
the verdict is it's really hard to use an iPhone when everything that your work relates to is done on Google Docs, Google Sheets. Your email is Gmail. Your calendar is a Google Calendar. And I am going to switch back to my Pixel 8.
Even with
I
the
just-
even with the
I couldn't-
sign-ins?
Wait, what do you mean by sign-ins?
Because I would assume that on like an iPhone, it's just I don't know. I'm thinking of it more as like you just on the App Store
You sign in
download.
once.
Yeah, you well not once because obviously no, it's not the Google thing, so it's not your whole account on there. But you download Docs, you download Sheets, and unfortunately, maybe you have to sign in each time. Each time you have to download a Google app into it. But I would assume it'd be like, all right, at least I have these programs on here now, and I would, I'm good to go. But obviously,
Yeah,
am I
that-
wrong on that?
No. That's essentially how it works.
Okay.
But it's way less integrated to like where I can't get my calendar that shows like so. For example, on my work calendar, it lists what is going to get cut down and what is going to go in and who's going to be off this day, and it's I can't get that to be integrated like on my work Pixel 8 phone. I have like a whole screen where I scroll over, calendar shows me everything that's going on. I can't
Is it
do
so?
that on
Basically, it
here.
doesn't sync.
Well, it does sync if I use the Google Calendar app. But if I don't use the Google Calendar app and try to use the onboard calendar, it's too finicky and doesn't sync often enough to stay updated.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But it wasn't a bad experience. It's just that my experience is much smoother with the Pixel 8.
Gotcha.
I did it for a month. I said I would do it for a month, and I did it for a
You
month.
tried
I
it.
almost didn't do it for a month. I was irritated
You're like,
quite a few times. I got locked out one time,
oh
and I
man,
couldn't get back in until I had my iPad. Because like I can't just be like, okay, text me a code or like
because
whatever,
it is
just
your
locks
main
you out.
device. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to get my iPad, which I had left at home that day, and it was such a pain in the ass. I couldn't do anything that day because I don't have my work stuff on my personal phone. I try to keep that
Separate.
separate.
Okay.
But
Okay, because I was
Yeah,
gonna ask you, because luckily you said you were using it just for your work phone. Because I was gonna ask you, because I don't even know if it would work per se in terms of, because I know you have the Pixel Watch 3, but I don't. Again, I don't know if that even connects to the Apple, the
I
phone
I
basically.
don't.
So
I think it does, but I don't think I could do it because mine's the LTE version, so it's a link to my phone
oh,
number.
gotcha.
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah, yeah. Okay,
I could try it with the Pixel Watch 2, which is actually currently connected to the number that is connected to this phone. But I don't really want to go back.
yeah, yeah.
My
No.
screen's big. My screen's bigger.
But
My battery's longer.
speaking of, dude, we're just tech just goes in its own circles here. It creates its own segues. Um, supposedly, well, it's not supposedly, it is a thing where iPhone, which is finally, it's in developer beta, I think, right now. I don't know if it's fully released, but the iPhone will finally be able to do RCS messaging and whatever not on Google Fi. Thank
That
God.
that was another cringe thing that I dealt with. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to turn it on, and it's not a problem with iPhone. It's a problem with Google Fi or
Yeah.
Google Fi at that point because they hadn't like released it or whatever.
Yep.
It works on every other fucking service. I looked it up for like 30 minutes one day until I doom scrolled Reddit and I found the answer, and I was like, oh,
The answer
okay,
of no.
because when I hooked this up, it told me to like turn on a bunch of shit and like change the code for a bunch of shit because you're using an iPhone on Google Fi.
Yeah, yeah.
And I did all that
yeah.
stuff, and I'm like, it's still not working. What's going on?
Which servers
my
to go
picture
to?
messages look like ass.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, yeah, it easily does. It's funny because even testing that with people that that have iPhones, whatever not. Like typically, I feel like my workaround for that was like, dude, just send it through like Messenger or something. Because some reason Messenger
Yep.
is like the only thing that wouldn't compress
Instagram.
it. Wouldn't compress the shit out of something. Whereas now with RCS, I'm like, yeah, send it, and yeah, it's not compressed with like freaking black bars on the side or whatever not.
It looks great.
I'm like, oh my god, this is what I've been trying to send you, and you probably think my images look like shit.
Dude, they do. They look like shit both ways. Like
Yeah.
I'll send my parents something and it'll look like ass, and they'll send me something. And I'm like, it's so funny too, because my mom actually sent us pictures the other day from like a trip that we went on,
Yeah.
and
I'm not keeping these, Mom.
I was looking at the pictures and I'm like, damn, she needs a new phone. Those fucking pictures look like shit. And then I went over to her house, and before I said any of that, I was like, what phone do you have? And she's like, oh, I have the iPhone 13. And then I'm
Plenty
like,
good.
really?
Yeah.
I looked at the photos on her phone. They look fine. They
Yeah.
look fine. I was like, God damn
Are you
it.
shaking while you're? Do you have stabilization on or something? What the fuck are you doing while you're taking pictures? Oh no, they're good. Good old oh, good lord.
It
Just
looks
compresses
so bad.
the
I was
shit
like,
out of them.
damn.
Ah, man.
I'm glad that that's finally going through though.
Yeah, so on all servers it should be, or all services it should be good. In a weird, okay, I'm not gonna lie.
But they
It's-
still have to turn it on, which is the shitty part.
Oh yeah, true. It's not on by
Telling
default. Yeah.
a non-tech person to turn on RCS. It's like, what are you talking about?
Well, I got one there. I don't know how that'd work. Because it's funny with this, like with
Make a
this
video?
iPhone. Well, this iPhone being, I literally only use this thing as a webcam. People are probably like, "Oh my god, this high tech thing just this thing right here, webcam." Yeah.
I mean, and that webcam was cheaper than like a C922.
A normal webcam, yeah. So
Yeah.
in terms of advocate for phones being webcams, you bet your sweet ass, Android or iPhone. But
I tell everybody that, and
Yeah.
they think I'm crazy.
no,
My sister, I was telling her use an old phone, and I believe they had just sold off the old phone, and I'm like, you look like shit. If you use an old phone, you look way better. I promise you.
oh yeah. Well, even typically nowadays, even when did I gotta look this up. When did the Pixel 1 come out? Are we talking 10 years at this point? Oh yeah, I guess
know what's
because
funny?
Pixel 10 is almost out.
I actually have a Pixel 1 down in the drawer. I should test that one day.
October 20th of 2016. We are creeping up on that.
Almost 10 years.
Yeah. Because, oops, excuse me, dude.
Are you gonna be Pixel forever? Are you gonna switch?
So
You have a Pixel one too?
I do.
Oh, dude, you're making me want to dig mine out.
So
That's so cool. I loved the original design, didn't you? That shit
well,
looks so
yes,
clean on the back.
and we can get into this. A 10-year-old phone still gonna be better than most webcams, honestly.
Fuck yeah.
To be real. So yeah, the fact that I use an iPhone as a webcam and that is about it, it just cracks me up every single time when it's just like, hey, would you like to activate this? This is the only thing you haven't fucking done yet. And I'm just like, nah. But the fact that it's not on by default, that kind of sucks. So I was kind of thinking, because I don't know, because it's not like I can. I think you would have to have at least. I'm thinking it would cost money per se to have me even to try to put this iPhone that I have onto Google Fi. I'm thinking, even to make. I'd have to. Yeah, I can't remember. I'd have to look. But I just to create a video, because obviously it would just be a toggle, but it should be something super simple, like, oh yeah, do you want to have good quality freaking pictures come across for all your green bubble friends? Well then, just go to settings and click this little toggle, and now you're welcome to the modern age. It's just like shit like that. But oh, is it? Oh, what, for like being unlocked or what? See, that would be interesting. I don't know. I've had my iPhone, not phase, but trials, I guess. Granted, that was back in like the freaking iPhone 6 or 6S kind of days, but I don't know. It's just funny just holding the iPhone, as much as they say, yeah, it is a premium device and everything, but I don't know. For me, just the weight still kind of feels a little off to me. Like it is pretty fucking light.
I can't find my original Pixels. I found my Nexuses though.
See, one thing I'm sad about, and I don't think I have it in here anymore.
Dude, the Nexus 6, this thing was like awesome. I freaking loved this.
Oh, codename like whale or whatever the shit it was.
Yeah, it was so big. Oh, holy crap.
I don't know if I have it anymore. I'd have to look. I might have to dig or something. I used to have the freaking Windows phone.
It's so wide. Oh, you did. Yeah, that's right.
But
did you like that?
No.
I remember I wanted to try it, and you got to try it, and I was so jealous.
Don't be, because I tried it because the only reason was because I think I was going like on AT&T at that point, and they're like, "Oh, do you want a phone?" I was like, and then the window one was available. I was like, "Well, this is my time." So, that's where it comes down to the
Pixel
point
4.
of software matters. That's when I realized that big time, because, dude, some of the apps were literally they would just go straight to the browser version basically. And yeah, that shit was annoying. So, but in terms of pixels, yeah, I think you'd say I'm a fan.
Damn, you're really showing me up right now. I promise I have them. I just don't know where.
But obviously you're gonna have more than me, because this is just the 1, 3, and 3A. But
I don't have my 7 or 8, or I mean I have my 8, but I don't have my 7. Pixel 2 here, ride or die. Hell yeah, man.
Oh, Pixel 2, let's go.
Ooh.
There we go. We'll show it off just because obviously we're rocking with the. There you go. Little D brand skin on it. No sponsors here, but little 7.
I love that.
But no, to go back to your intent or your statement of the design of the Pixel 1, because I completely agree with you. I think on your 4 you'll still have it. Was your power button a different color?
Yes, I loved it.
Okay.
So like,
because on the all
here, this one's white.
Yeah, because on the all blackout.
So this is my wife's.
Okay.
But on mine it was orange, and I fucking loved it.
Yeah. So honestly, I would love if they went back to that, just for a little color touch. With the visor bar being pretty iconic now for a Pixel, like that's their signature for the most part. I still really like this design. Not only, fingerprint sensor was in a perfect spot. Thank you, LG, for that, honestly. But because, so you had this like half cutout, or not cutout, but half, you know, just placement for antennas and whatever not. Not only that, your camera bar, your
Top is
cameras,
glossy.
yeah, your cameras were flush to the system, which were fantastic. I feel like you make this thicker, you could still get away with this design easily. And then you just put more cameras in here, obviously.
Easy.
So if they ever wanted, I feel like if the hard part is because now they might keep it, but then again, they might want to differentiate themselves because the rumor has it with the iPhones coming out, they're gonna go more towards a visor kind of style. Which,
Yeah, I saw that.
you know, props to Google, but I'm just saying, Google, if you ever want to go back to something, you go back to this little 1/4, you know, different material or different, you know, matte versus gloss kind of style, and you just put, you know, make this a camera or however you want to do it. But I think it looked dope, especially, you know, when I think it was a 2. I don't know if the first one had it. I know the first one was blue. There's obviously this black one, but they had like that panda design, I think, on the by the second one or something. But so sick.
That was super dope.
Just
The,
a little,
like black and white.
yeah, a little half and half action or whatever not. So, but yeah, the only issue with this one is that I cannot turn it on to save my life. So I would have to buy like an iFixit kit or something to like try to pop the battery out, which I've actually never done before. So
I've done it.
But yeah, it doesn't, as long as I took my time with the razor and all this other shit, it wouldn't be too hard, I don't think. Get a little.
It's not terribly hard. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I did it on the 3. That's the 2, right?
This one is a 1.
Oh, it's a 1. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what the difference.
I think I had to go in through the screen if I remember correctly. So I had to remove the screen, and then I was able to get in and get the battery out.
Oh, the front side. Interesting. Okay. Break away that. Break away that stuff.
My network right now is all fuckered up.
Oh my goodness.
My bitrate is so low. I don't even know what's happening.
Let's see what else. Oh, you know what else is low? The fucking 5070 in terms of performance. I don't know if you saw any of that stuff going on, but
I did. It's crazy that they even released the 5070. They should have only released the TI.
Which is so okay. So in that case, do you think what AMD has in their cards right now? Do you think that they have a good chance of getting some market as long as they stay in stock, kind of thing, or what?
Oh yeah. The AMD cards are way better value right now. Man, it's so hard though, because you got the Nvidia fan bros that are like, oh no, Nvidia till I die. I would never put an AMD GPU in my PC. No, fuck that. And it's like, bruh,
Team Green.
get over yourself. It's not that big a deal. You know what people need to do?
You buy a framework and call it good. Done deal. All right, next topic.
What I need to do it too though is you need to buy what works for you.
Boom.
You know
Bingo.
I mean?
Let's fucking bingo.
I need to follow my own advice, honestly, but like
marketing be marketing. That's what I would love to fucking say.
It's so crazy, man. How they can goat these people into spending all this fucking money.
That's why I always love the sites that give me the compare. Okay, so hear this example out. So
can we pause for a second?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna come all the way back. I'm gonna go offline for a minute. I'm gonna reset my router.
We're going
it's like real bad. We're going black.
We're going dark, boys. Welcome to Talking Tech this week. Patch notes. If you haven't done so already, besides, like and subscribe, make sure you turn shit off and back on because, a weekly refresh never hurts anyone. But we'll wait for, let's see when it kicks off. Because I can't remember, if it allows you to resume right off the rip here. But I guess we'll get a live demonstration of this going on just to see what's up. But yeah, while he's doing that, honestly, I don't know. Whether you're buying a 5070, a 5090, this 9070 or XT version or whatever not, like he was stating, buy the hardware that's going to match your needs. So if you're looking to play, I don't know, the latest AAA game, look to see what the recommended settings are. Those are usually pretty accurate. Look to see, what kind of expectations you're trying to hit. Are you trying to go 1080p? Or are you trying to go 1440? Are you trying to be one of those crazy guys and actually, hit 4K 60 or whatever not? Then just keep your expectations in check for the most part on that. Because, and I'll tell him this again, I'll reiterate myself, but it was just funny going through, I think it was even Newegg. You go through their typical pre-built stuff or whatever not, and it's like, yeah, what games do you like to play? And, you click maybe Minecraft or this, and that, and I think you want to say, I want to play it at 1080p. And it was about I'd say probably, I don't know, a $1,200 machine or something like that, and it was showing Minecraft at, whoa, we're going upside down. Let's go, baby. All right, we'll wait for him to come back. We'll leave his name in place there. Craziness. But yeah, it would show Minecraft at like 40 FPS, and it's just like, come on, dude. That ain't the case. Minecraft can run on integrated graphics, so don't you dare try to bamboozle me off that shit. So always do diligence, do your own research if needed. Go look at some, forums on Reddit, or ask some people that know what's up in the comments or Discord or whatever not, and go from there. So also, especially with these GPU launches and everything like that, we are getting some very small returns, at least in terms of, upgrading a year from a year kind of scenario. So most people are pretty smart about it. You don't need to, be sticking with the newest of the new upgrade. I feel like at this point you could get away with upgrading, I don't know, every 5 years minimum or something, and just keep going from there. It all depends on what you play. If you're playing indies, they're not going to use a lot in terms of horsepower and whatever not. So just don't let the marketing make you think like you need it. But oh yeah, when he gets back too, we'll have to talk about Split Fiction, because I know for a fact he played the other games like this. What's good?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
That fixed all of my problems.
There you go, folks. You heard it here. You heard it here first. Turn it off and turn it back on.
It's so true. Half the time, especially with network.
There you go.
Yep, back up to 8K easy. Anyway.
Yeah, I was just spewing on about, like you were saying, buy what you need. Because freaking, not to name names, because, we don't want to put names out there without, I guess, said permission or whatever not. But,
my buddy.
Yeah, the buddy who's looking into a PC, basically. So he showed me, and I believe
your buddy.
Well, no, you know this buddy.
On the chat?
Yeah. Because on Newegg, I think it's Newegg, they have a list where it's like, all right, what games do you play? What resolution do you want to play them at? And so if you click on, let's say, Minecraft, because that was one of his examples, Minecraft in 1080p, keep it simple. It was showing like a freaking $800 or whatever machine, or this and that, around that price or whatever, somehow playing Minecraft at 40 FPS. And I was like, there's no way.
Ray tracing?
Exactly, right? And it never specified, besides it being 1080p or anything like that, it never specified what the additional settings were or anything like that. And it's just like, okay, let me look into this, because I'm calling BS on this. Yeah, Minecraft basically can run on an integrated graphics card or integrated CPU. And looking at a third-party website, it basically said it could run, for that machine or whatever not, it could run Minecraft buttery smooth, which they were nice enough to say what their definition of buttery smooth was, and their definition was like, I don't know, 120 to 160 FPS. And I was like, yeah, don't which sucks that it makes sense, but it sucks that that was like I believe on Newegg because it's like all they're doing is pushing you towards the 2K kind of machines in terms of
Mhm.
like, oh, you want to play Minecraft because we know a lot of people do. Oh, you want to play it, what's being told is, I need 100 FPS. I don't know why I need it, but I need it. And it's like, all right, that'll cost you 2,000. It's like, god damn it. I just always feel bad because for a fact it's worked out there before. Someone has
Oh,
thought that.
guaranteed.
I'm just like,
Especially for like someone's grandma that is like, my kitty wants a. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. So it's just like, god damn it, dude.
That's all he wants to do is Minecraft.
No, well, it's just it had him pick one of those games where it's like, what games do you play ish kind of thing. So it's like, okay, that's why I was like, there's no way 40 FPS. Come on now, come on.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. What is this? Okay, I'm on Newegg right now. Is it PC Gaming PC Finder?
Yes, that exactly. Yep.
Okay. So what one of these games would I play? I would play Power World. I would play Elden Ring.
I'd be curious to know what it spits out at you.
I'm gonna pick Ghost of Tsushima at 1440p because I am a single player god. No, I'm gonna do Helldivers. View results. Let's see here. Up to 65 FPS. NVIDIA RTX 4060. You know what's crazy? Is like this $800 machine right here. Oh, it is. At least it's like DDR5 and all of that. You can get a way better value if you went AMD rather than this Intel Core i5 whatever bullshit. RTX 4060. I bet you it's just an OEM RTX 4060 too. It's not like a name brand RTX 4060.
Yeah, they gotta be holding something back because it's just when it doesn't tell you like in depth about that stuff. I'm just like, where are you getting this from?
It's a very basic motherboard. So this is very similar to like when we bought our original pre-builds. You know, mine. Yeah. We got the same computer, basically, but mine came with the. It was supposed to come with the 1400, but it came with a 1600, and but we both got an RX 580.
Yeah, true.
I think mine was 650 or something.
No,
like
yeah,
that. 650 or $700.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Best Buy, right?
Yeah, and this is essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
God, it's garbage. Isn't it crazy to think back on that and be like, wow, I could have gotten something so much better now that you actually know a few things. I didn't know anything back then.
Yeah. That's why, like, you gotta, I don't know, you don't have to learn, you don't have to go through it per se, but it's like, I think that's where it becomes the hardest of like, what are you trying to do with this thing? That's the biggest thing.
It's scary for some people too, like especially like going through the process of building a PC or even like just sourcing the parts can be very overwhelming. Because it's like second nature now for probably you as well. It's just you kind of just know what's compatible and what works together. If this is how much he wants to spend, we could price him like a really good PC.
I think that's about the budget, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, we could probably price him a pretty good PC. For example, like this is less powerful than my Xbox, and my Xbox was only, I think it was $589.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's
this one's $800.
Yeah. And that's I don't know. Again, I don't know with pre-builts and stuff. I don't know if they include, because I know when you customize one per se, when they try to
support.
Well, no, but I'm just saying when they try to tack on the whole like, oh, you want Windows on here? That'll be an extra 100. I don't know because I don't know if pre-builds do the same thing ish or not, but yeah, I'm just like, okay, there's workarounds for quite a bit of stuff. It's just that's the hardest part with beginning stuff. It's you're spending over guaranteed at least over 600, give or take, and then it's like how much are you willing to potentially? I don't know. Mentally, you might be thinking, I don't want to fuck this up. So
I'm gonna go to Starforge and I'm gonna try to customize a PC real quick.
Yeah, Go for it.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious if they're gonna actually like be like Windows X amount of money. I do know that there are some websites that do that. I don't know if you've ever watched it, the Secret Shopper series that LTT will put on. They'll like buy pre-builts from like 7 or 8 different companies and then see who gives the best tech support.
Oh,
Like
interesting. Okay.
they'll purposely fuck some shit up on the machine and say it happened in shipping and yada yada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't actually look like they now. Yeah, it looks like it's just a feature. It's just a feature.
Just added on. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I swear that it used to be a thing where it's like, well, I guess technically Framework kind of does it, but again, you just spend the $15 or $12 and get Windows 10 and upgrade if you feel like it, kind of thing. So.
Yeah, you just like you just said, you just gotta know. You just gotta like get what works best for you. What is it gonna tell me for Minecraft though?
And if it's not dire too, I could see that being hence why that's a lot of things, not just PCs, vehicles, whatever not. If you need it now or think you even need it now, then you're willing to spend whatever. So.
Oh damn. I clicked 4 games that I wanted to play.
Yeah.
Minecraft, Helldivers, Ghost of Tsushima, and Elden Ring. And it recommended me an even more expensive computer now. It's a Ryzen computer at least. It's $870, and that's still Minecraft at 45 FPS. Why is
I don't know why
Minecraft
it thinks
can
it's
run
so
on a
taxing.
toaster?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it can run on integrated graphics. That's why I'm really surprised Framework didn't use, I don't know, that game in general.
Minecraft.
Yeah, use Valorant and not even, and it's, Valorant was rocking fucking like 240 at 1440p or something. I'm just thinking like Minecraft probably would have done some of those numbers too if you're not, like you said, if you're not putting mod packs on it or something, texture packs, all this other shit.
Yeah, as long as and you're like not trying to like ray trace the fuck out of it, and your cell size is like reasonable. Because I know Minecraft can get pretty intensive when you turn up the view distance.
Yeah.
Because more is being populated, blah blah blah, and it like loads in chunks, right? So you can set how many chunks you want to load in, but like, do you really need like the whole map to load at once?
No. Yeah.
Like that doesn't make sense. Man, that's crazy. I guess I haven't turned Minecraft on in like fucking forever, so I'd be curious to see how it runs on my computer.
I just want to know how it runs on that Framework.
Yeah.
But
you know what I should do? I have
what?
I have a 5700G in this little computer over here.
Yeah.
I should throw 32 gigs of RAM in it and run Minecraft on it and see how it does.
It'll probably run just fine.
It probably would run just fine. I would assume at medium settings I would get probably like 30-40 FPS. At least.
Yeah. Like people just playing Minecraft for umpteen years at this point, and it's like, why do you need a 40 series card? Honestly, it's more CPU heavy. Yeah, there you go. I'll give you you want to play Minecraft? I'll give you a Chromebook. Figure it out. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. You just need a lot of CPU power to like you said, to build the chunks, and then RAM to store them. That's all you really need.
Yeah, it's not going off of 40 series card for the most part. But
have you seen ray traced Minecraft though?
It looks fantastic. Yeah, I feel like
also
it's a privilege.
I feel like it would fuck with my eyes. Oh yeah, it's definitely a privilege.
it's a privilege.
It's a tax.
Yeah, this isn't. Yeah. Not everyone gets this. It's a goddamn privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would throw me off. I would almost like take the game way more seriously than what it actually is.
Yeah, because it's Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm like, oh. Okay.
And like, if you're going from an Xbox to a PC, like, you don't need to have all that.
See, that's where I almost think it. Where we started out, whether it be beginning PCs to where we are now, and knowing what we know, and this and that. I think that's where that kind of has to kick in, because when you're coming from a console to a PC, I guess maybe expectation wise changes. That's the biggest thing. Like you're fine with that beginner one because it can do what you need and plus more now at that point. But now you're like, all right, let me fine tweak this. What do maybe some extra stuff I want it to do, maybe some stuff I don't really need. This and that. So
Yep. and then maybe you start doing a little bit of overclocking and crashing your computer.
Yep, you're like, oh, that got a little toasty. All right, blue screen with a little sad face. All right, rinse and repeat. Here we go.
Dude, they made overclocking so easy now though with Ryzen Master. Do you use Ryzen Master?
I'd have to mess with it in this PC, on the streaming PC, but no, I haven't touched. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. For me, if it works, it works. But
It's just a toggle. Flip it on.
is it really?
I
Does
have
it
mine
auto
on
do it?
all the time? Literally, it's just a toggle and it
Oh.
sets the and it's already tuned by AMD, so it's like it's not to the max of what it can do.
Okay,
you
good.
Can do yourself, but it does give you a little bit more than it just runs it at the boost the whole time, basically.
Oh, okay. And that's in the is that in the BIOS or is that?
No, it's a program. It's just Ryzen Master.
Oh
and you
shit.
can download it from the AMD website.
Interesting. Okay.
It's on all my computers.
Interesting. Okay.
It just gives you a little bit more, you know.
Okay. A little more headroom.
Oh yeah.
But
But I thought so when you started that convo about speaking of people buying what they buy for themselves. I thought you were talking about my other buddy that had sold us these iPhones.
oh, gotcha.
Do
What?
you remember I told you that he was buying a new iPad?
Yeah, because they announced new ones or something, right?
Well, yeah, he went to Walmart and bought a new iPad, and I think
Does he have a fucking punch card or something, or what? Is there a tech punch card
So-
I'm not aware of?
I told you, at that time I had told you that I told him to let me know when he's getting rid of it.
Was it a normal iPad or
Yes.
iPad Mini?
Guess what he already did?
What?
He already got rid of it.
Good lord.
He had it for 29
Wait,
days.
The new one?
It was the generation before this brand new one.
Still though.
Because there's a new one that was just released yesterday, right?
I
Or,
think so.
like,
I think
during
so.
the event.
Yeah.
So it was a gen right before that, and he had bought it literally at the beginning of last month, and then he sold it before the end of last month.
He getting a profit for any of this shit? I'm so lost at this.
No, he takes a huge loss. I was gonna buy it off him, but then all that stuff happened with
Yeah.
you know, and I was just like, it's not the time.
I'm so okay.
I also just I couldn't warrant paying for it because it's an LTE model, but it's not. I can't use it on Google Fi because it doesn't have a SIM slot. So like my current one LTE, but it has a SIM slot, so I can just throw a data only SIM in it, and it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I would assume Apple for Apple.
Your face right now, dude.
I would assume Apple for Apple would be fine because I'm trying to think pixel to pixel,
Mhm.
but that's just me because I don't. Again, I'm only upgrading every. I have to count on maybe like 2 hands to like. That's how many years I wait in between upgrades or
Yeah.
something.
What phone do you have? Do you have the 8?
7. And my reason for upgrades are typically battery life / software.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
about
the 7's solid.
The one thing
like-
the one thing I would switch about it, not gonna lie,
Show
is
me the back of it real quick.
the optical sensor or whatever they call it. The thumb
Uh-huh.
sensor is like if the screen's not clean, you're not getting your phone.
Yeah, they definitely upgraded that in the 9 because the 8 was kind of the same way. So
Okay.
like now it's like very instant.
Well, mine is the red little banner thing, but yeah, that.
Yeah, see, I liked the back of that one more than the 8. The only
Interesting.
thing I liked a little bit more about the 8 was it was matte. But
Oh,
the
true,
camera
true, true.
the camera bump on that one's a little bit smaller.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember with the 8, it's 2 separate pieces, isn't it? Whereas this one blends into the phone.
Yeah, it's 2 separate pieces.
Okay.
It's whatever. It looks like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What up, Eli? But no, I'm just picturing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just picturing freaking changing phones and text so often. Because for me, at least, you log into your accounts, and they're pretty good about like, all right, those are the apps on your previous ones, and go from there and blah blah blah. But
So-
like, it's like a I don't know, day and a half kind of job to set all the settings up.
Oh, especially with all the banking apps and
Oh
all
God,
the, like,
yeah.
Dude, I forget my passwords for those all the time. I rely on fingerprints.
Yes.
So like fingerprint gets me in, and then once I get a new phone, I don't switch over my banking apps for like a month because I don't want to go through it. I still have my old phone. I'm just gonna, pay
Yeah.
all my shit on there. But yeah, I had to do all of it because I switched to this phone, and
Oh, for that
it
while.
was
Yeah.
it was a pain in the butt. But there for a minute he was considering getting the Pixel Fold 2, and I was like, "Do it, dude.
I
Do
was
it."
saying,
Because I
I
wanted
would
it.
say in a selfish way, I'd be like,
Yeah. I was like, "Bro, do it."
you know,
I
you
wa
you know you want it. You know. Wait,
Exactly.
I want it. No, 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 no. You want it. Like,
Do
like,
it. Do it. I'm, like,
do
going in
do it
his ear while
now.
he's sleeping. Yep, exactly.
Pixel Fold 2. Just have like Dexter, like the cartoon Dexter, when
And
he's like
then sell it to Kyler
when
for
he's learning French or something.
$800.
Omelette du fromage. No, 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 no. Pixel Fold 2. Pixel Fold 2. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
I was trying to get him to buy it so bad, but he talked himself out of that one, which is crazy because normally I'm the one that talks him out of stupid
How did he talk
purchases.
himself out of it?
Because it was, aren't they like $1,600? I
Oh
think
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it
They're
was.
already 18.
He was like,
Yeah.
Man, and the new iPhone. I'm like, bro, don't get the iPhone. Don't get the iPhone. Get the Pixel Fold 2. It's interesting. The iPhone is lame.
It's new. Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't get to convince him. I tried.
Oh man, you'll have to
Because
wait
it
till
would have
the
been
Pixel
unlocked
3.
too.
Pixel Fold 3.
And
It
I would have.
will unlocked, yeah.
Because I really want to try. I don't know how you feel about this, but I really want to try a folding phone. I don't want to buy a folding phone.
Correct.
They're
Dude,
so expensive.
hear me out. You know what he
Oh
needs to
God.
do? You know what he needs to do?
Oh God. Okay. We're talking
Because
about this guy now.
yeah, we're
Okay.
talking about this guy. We're talking about the dealer basically. So
hmm
with his
Buy a cheap one.
no, okay, that'd be nice too. With his obsession of just, I feel like he just needs to buy something. He
He
needs
needs the
to,
newest thing.
which is fine. He needs to rent these out. Give me a month trial. I'll rent it from you. I don't know. Let me just pay the monthly bill or something, whatever it is for you. Like, you wanna buy it? Sure, buy it. I'll rent it for a month. I just want to try this
That's
damn
actually a
thing.
really good idea.
You know what I mean?
That's yeah.
Like
That's actually a
cars go on lease for 2 years. You know, you get it for 2 years. I don't want to try it for 2 years. I want to try it for the month. I can get a taste of technology for a month, and I'd be set.
yeah. Yeah. Because I don't want a folding phone. I just want to try a folding
Yeah,
phone.
because I don't think I'd be like, oh yeah, don't get me wrong, it was nice watching YouTube on like a bigger screen or whatever, not on lunch break or whatever kind of thing. I'm not gaming on
Yeah.
it or this is not.
No.
I'm probably, yeah, honestly, unless I'm budgeting for my paycheck and bills and whatever, not doing this whole dual screen thing side by side. I'm not a multitasking just champion with this thing. No, 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 no. I'm just
Fuck no.
big screen videos, and that's probably it. And it's just shit like that. But it'd be like, I don't know until I have it for that week or that month,
hmm
which would be sick because
Until you
it's
get to
like,
try it.
yeah, let me try it because I'm not. That's I think that's where kind of our other buddy is kind of going from. You're so used to something, and you don't want to spend. The 500 or hell in the price of this folding phone. You don't want to spend $1,600 on something and be like, well, I could still get away with, a $500 phone and be fine. I'd be like,
Yeah.
let me pay whatever your monthly bill is, and then we'll go from there. And I think
Just let me try it.
I'll get my fix out of it, and you'll get the monthly payment for, one payment done. So
Is our other buddy still in my state?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Is he just far away from where I'm at?
East side.
So a few hour drive.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Do
It'd be
we know if he ever
it'd
comes
be
over by me? He
uh
has family over here, right?
Yeah, yeah, so maybe for that. But I think drive-wise, I think I'd say it's got to be at least a 4 hour.
Because I haven't given away. I don't know if I told you this, but I tech recycle. I get given parts and then I build PCs and I give them away. I
Yeah, yeah.
haven't done that I still have the parts to give away my next one, so I could build him that PC, and then it'll be a good starter platform if you wanted to upgrade from it.
Oh, he
I'll have to
wouldn't.
get with him on that.
Yeah, he wouldn't complain at all. I'll speak for him on that end. That's no complaint,
Yeah.
and obviously that's if I don't know if he would. I don't know if he'd take
I
it
just
for
don't know
free.
how.
He might, but at the same time, still like.
It would definitely be free because it's like
I know,
they're
I
not
know,
like
I know. It's what
they're not
you're
brand new
saying,
parts.
but still,
It'll be similar to what our first PC will be, or
which
was,
is completely
'cause it's-
fine.
Yeah, because
Well, hell, I guess if technically now that you say that, obviously you're gonna have, I think, obviously newer parts than mine. I didn't even think about that. I'm pretty sure I still have my 1400 and my 5080. So
Oh, you're 580?
yeah,
I still have those
or
too.
not
That's
5080.
yeah.
What am I talking about? But
I
yeah,
also I also have like a 9 or a GTX 980 just chilling in a box somewhere, and then I have my old 2070 down there in the corner.
oh
And I'm
shit.
like, fuck, what am I gonna do with all this shit? So I build shit and I give it to people that want to try PC gaming.
Oh yeah, he's
They
I think he's chomping at the bit now. So yeah, obviously too, if somehow whatever has, I don't know, money to get something for it or whatever, not if you need some help Frankenstein something together, let me know. So
I think I have everything.
okay.
I have a case. I have a PSU. Do I have a case? Well, I have a no. I would need a case, but I mean, that's like $100.
No, I was gonna say
I
yeah,
think
if you need to,
Like, look at this, dude.
I'd
This
be
is how
I'd be willing to
fucking-
pitch in on that because welcome to our side.
Exactly. This is how bad I am, dude. This is how terrible I am.
Let's see, does this still
Look
work?
at this. I just have this.
No, it
just
does not.
chilling in a box.
Oh, it does.
Just
Two
I need to put it
TBs?
somewhere.
Oh my god.
yeah. Just it's brand new, not open.
You don't even know if it's in there, honestly.
No, it's definitely in there.
Someone replaced
no,
it with
yeah,
a
you can see
stick
it on the back.
of gum.
That's just it was on sale.
Dude's gonna be decked out in that case.
I'm so bad, bro.
No, I would
I'll probably put that in my wife's PC, honestly.
for sure. I was gonna
But-
say if anything, yeah, hit him up for sure. Let him know before
have-
he spends anything.
I have 1400 just chilling here. It would just be a process of getting it to him.
If like I said, whether it be a case or if, because obviously just bubble wrap the shit out of it or whatever. Not if you need help with
That's true.
shipping, I could do that.
I would ship it without the GPU in it for sure. I'd
Yeah,
put
yeah.
the GPU in a box and because that's the only thing you
Foil
can
wrap,
really get
whatever,
fucked
not.
up. Yeah.
But yeah, just let me know. Obviously, let him know that you're thinking about it.
Is this our present to him now?
I'm down for that. I know he's not
This is kinda cool.
in chat or anything like that, but
Cool.
let him know just so he doesn't pull the trigger because he hasn't pulled the trigger or anything yet. I know he's chomping at the bit though because he's been looking and sending stuff and hell, he even said like one of the PCs already that he was looking at, I thought it was like sold out or some shit. So his budget is the 800-ish per se, but if we can, it's not really a Frankenstein, but if we can Frankenstein him something together and ship it over and within a time frame, then be like, here you go,
it'd be
dude.
cool. And it'd be cool if he was still willing to spend that, and we just gave him the case, PSU, CPU, cooler, and RAM. He was able to spend that on a GPU. He would have a baller ass PC.
True.
Holy,
That would
'cause,
boost the crap out of it, yeah.
I don't have a top tier series graphics card that I want to give away.
True. Yeah, because besides the 50 or the 580, is that what you have?
I have a 580 and a GTX 9.
9. Okay, so
970
around
or
that
a
time.
980.
Okay.
Both of those are actually really solid cards. I would probably do the GTX 980 or 970, whatever it is, because it actually performs better than the 580.
Yeah, because I know what I was running into eventually at some point was more on the end of GPU.
VRAM.
Well, yeah, VRAM, but GPUs hitting a limit on. I remember Halo Infinite seeing when you start seeing your specs on the minimum list, you're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
So honestly, that would be a good. No, I think that would be dope for him.
If
Just
we
be
gave
like,
him, the bones, and
Yeah.
then he got a GPU. or
here's
something, is that what you're saying?
here's a GPU that we would recommend. Well,
spend your money on this.
Yeah, because everything else will
It
be compatible and you'll be fine.
it
So,
would be a DDR4 platform,
oh,
but honestly,
yeah, I told him that'd be
yeah,
don't worry about it.
that doesn't matter at all,
No,
really.
you'll be fine. Hell, my fucking PC I'm rocking right now in this room is DDR4. So.
I know it sucks he wasn't waiting for like a year because I'll be definitely DDR5 by next year.
No, yeah, he's even though it'll come out like especially I feel like Splitgate is what makes him chomping at the bit just a little bit.
Oh, when is that coming out?
We don't know. There's a trailer that literally posted at 5 p.m. today that I watched and everything, but the open beta, they would just got done with their open alpha this last week, which was oh my god.
I watched you
This game should
today playing it.
this game should already be out. But the open beta will be in May. And I'm hoping that they're gonna post dates on that in May. But yeah, the open
It
beta
looks fun as shit.
will be it'll be a good time. It's funny seeing some comments on some videos about that. Oh, it's game's gonna die in 2 months. Oh, this looks like COD Advanced Warfare or something, but with port like it's just hilarious.
I actually think that game has a huge chance of success because there are so many fans of Halo that
Oh yeah,
need a good FPS.
they need a
that
good
are, like,
arena.
Currently, they're playing fucking COD, but they're not satisfied.
No, COD's same shit. I guess you could say that with Halo or this and that, but at least they try to be different a little bit every time. But no, I think this would be a dope like, hey, FYI, like, what's your address? What's this and that? And then, all right, be on the lookout for a package on. Well, technically he would know because we'd tell him like, save that money for a GPU. Which at that point we'd have to see. Well, I guess if we're gonna talk about this in general, might as well talk about it now. What GPU would you what GPU would you be thinking of?
Oh, for his PC?
Yeah, would you think the new one and like a 97 or 97 or whatever the hell
So-
AMD's calling it?
If he's gonna spend the money he's gonna spend, let me just take a look real quick. I need to find all my processors to figure out which one to put in there. Because I think I have like a 3060 just chilling somewhere, if I remember correctly. And I put my 39, or not 3060, but 3600. Because I put my 3900 in my server. And I have a 5700G somewhere. So it's difficult because if he wants like ray tracing, he has to go RTX.
Yeah.
But if he wants, see, this is where, because ray tracing doesn't matter to me. It
No.
matters to some people, but this is where he probably doesn't know.
No, yeah,
and
he
we kinda
not
have
for a
to make that
beginner. Yeah,
decision for him. You know what I mean?
not for a beginner. I feel like this is literally. I'm almost mentally just treating it like a console, if that makes sense. He's gonna set and forget, if that makes like settings aren't really gonna be changing too much. If it powers on, if it can play the games I need it to, then it'll be fine.
What would I do? So if I'm not streaming and I'm only gaming, I would probably go with the new not Nvidia, but AMD GPUs.
The AMD card.
Yeah, because the only reason to go Nvidia is their NVENC encoder.
Yeah.
Other than ray tracing.
That's done. That's done.
And the 5070 Ti's are just too expensive, and Nvidia AMD is only they have like very fairly priced cards right now.
I know. I'm just trying to see if any are available. That's the only thing.
I don't know. Are they?
Hard part.
Were they like fully released?
I don't know. I'm just clicking around right now, and a lot of this shit saying out of stock.
Aren't-
I'm even looking at
like-
the XT because technically, if his budget was that, he could technically afford it. Because I don't know what a 30
you
series
don't
card or
really-
anything like that would cost.
You don't really want to go with like the 7600 too. You want to go with like their new stuff for AMD at least.
Yeah.
But if you're not gonna do that, like maybe like an RTX 4070
You
Those
guys gonna
should
say
be fairly
how much
priced.
are those running for?
764 for the gigabyte like WindForce card on Newegg.
Oh, okay.
798
They're
for a Cool
available.
Fan. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, then
Sale ends in 2 hours.
okay.
Yeah, either an RTX 4070 or an RTX 3070 Ti.
What's the price difference?
Ooh. Maybe not the 3070, maybe the 3080. 8 gigs VRAM kind of sucks. Ooh. Ooh, those are still really
Ooh.
expensive. Holy shit.
$2,000 for a
$1,000.
GPU.
3080 is $1,000 still? Holy shit.
Good lord.
Not buy that. I would not buy that.
Yeah.
3070s are pretty good though. They're like they're like $415.
In a weird way, would you trust because I can't remember if there's a
Used?
warranty or not. What's that sponsor? God damn, this is where our sponsors work.
Oh, for
Used parts.
Yeah, for the sponsor for LTT, right?
Yeah. It's some weird ass like 4-letter name. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, because that's
I would
I
almost
would
look.
trust them actually.
Yeah, I'd
I don't
almost
think
look
that they
on
would
that.
promote them so hard if they. Fuck, what is that called? They
Starts with a G or something, doesn't it?
It sponsored their new series of Scrapyard Wars, so I can just find it real quick.
Jawa. There we go.
Yep, that's it.
What are we looking at here?
Honestly, the used market for
40
those right now is going fucking crazy.
4070 Super 649. Didn't you get one off eBay? Or am I thinking of someone else?
A card?
Yeah.
No, no.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if not.
I bought almost everything else off of eBay, but not a graphics card. I have bought a
3070
graphics card used though. I have bought one used.
3070 Ti 575 free shipping.
So that's pretty solid. Is the Ti still 8 gigs or 10 gigs?
Let me check what he put on here.
I think it's still 8, but
Yeah, it's 8. Not used for mining. Have box but not pictured. Blah blah blah.
mining cards aren't even really that bad.
I feel like that would be an option.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you're getting a decent card still, but it's not like
Way
and like
better
you,
than a 4060.
yeah, and like you said, just put your money towards that because your bones of something are gonna be fine. What the? No way. What is this? 4 years, works great. 8 gig 3070 for $280.
Ooh,
Interesting.
pretty good.
Interesting.
I always surf the Facebook Marketplace for
GPUs or
parts in my area.
PCs?
Everything.
Okay, that's
Everything.
see, I
just see what's going on.
told him to go that. That's the hard part because when you're a beginner, you really don't go that route, unfortunately.
Because
Because
you're scared.
yeah, because you don't want to spend $600+ to a fucking stranger. Which, granted, unfortunately, I've done a few times, not in like a scam, but obviously once you know what you're looking for and what to expect in terms of hell, I bought my Pixel 1 that way. I bought my living room PC that way. So it's just like if you know the details of it and the person can like talk you through it in a sense, and they know what they're
You feel
talking
better
about.
it.
Yeah.
You feel better about it.
It's like, do you even know
See,
what you have?
I have like a 3070 Super, but I don't want to get rid of it because it's the last GPU that EVGA made.
Oh yeah,
So
they're
it's like-
Dunzo, aren't they?
It's like a relic. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not making GPUs anymore. And that's the only reason I really want to keep that one. I'm sure they're not rare, but it's like it just like piece of history, you know?
Yeah. One available. 6 people are watching. Yeah, here's a $500. What do we
I love
got?
how we're doing this live.
Screw it. Why not?
Yeah.
We're doing let's see, because Here's a 460 Ti, 16 gig for 500.
The 4060
Yeah,
Ti 16 gig for how much?
500.
Wait, you saying a 4060 like 4060?
Yeah,
Why does that sound like a bad deal?
I know. That's why, like, I'm just trying to read the description. The hard part is the description seems to be copied and pasted from the website. That's the hard part. So I don't know about that one. But
What was the brand on it?
Asus.
Asus 4060 triple fan?
No, it's a dual. But
Huh. I mean, on Newegg. Oh wait, these are 8 gig though. 16 gig.
yeah, because this
Maybe
one's
that is a good deal.
showing 500. The only hard part is
Oh, it looks like it must be a good ass deal that I just. Maybe it's because it had 4060 in the name. That card on Newegg is $920.
yeah, let's see, 3080 for $500.
See, that's a good deal.
Yeah, so I feel like he could get a GPU for what were we saying, 5 to 6, and
Oh, yeah.
save
Easy.
quotations here, $200. If we
Easy.
if we went this route.
I just gotta dig up all my extra parts I have laying around somewhere.
Does this person have reviews? Yeah, say at least one review, which is nice.
It'll be like,
They had a 10 gig card? Interesting. Yeah, 3080 EVGA for 500. So
that's really, really not bad.
yeah, so there's options here, and I feel like this would be a decent option to point him towards, I guess.
Well, he just get more bang for his buck. I mean, if he wanted to go new, he could go with a.
He could go with a 4070, you know? RTX
Yeah.
4070, 12 gigs, $764.99.
Oh, speaking
And
of,
that'd be a baller card. I
Good.
think I have a 4070.
yeah, because I didn't even think about this. Blah blah blah.
What do I have? Yeah, I have 4070 Super, so.
Yeah, because I feel like we could just so obviously helping recycle some parts and whatever not would be nice. But supposedly this PC on here, because I was like, oh, why don't I just look at what actual full PCs are on here?
What is it, Jawa?
Yeah, Java, JAWA. Yeah, one of their entry level PCs on here is 589. It's got a Ryzen 5 3600 with a 2060 Super.
Is it not Jawa.com? What the fuck?
.gg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
About to pull up some porn or some shit.
And then it plays Helldivers 2, 1080p on high for 65 FPS, blah, blah, blah. They got some decent used PCs on here, but like you said, if you're trying to recycle some stuff, but...
Max price, $800. Oh, yeah, dude. They actually do have some pretty deep... 2070 Super, Ryzen 5600X.
Yeah,
the... 750.
Yeah.
This is actually a killer deal. This case is sexy, too. See, like, the PC's not going to look that nice. I don't have that nice, the extra stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
1660, no.
So I feel like
It's good price. But...
we have two routes
have
to go.
options.
Yeah, I was gonna say either recycle that kind of thing or just send them here and let them know what's up in terms of, because I guess my biggest thing, and obviously if I was new too, would be, is there, that's fine, Scrapyard Wars, is there like almost like a return/warranty at all?
I like this one.
Buyer can return this item. Okay, 7 days. Buyer must return within 7 days of delivery. Restocking fee. Okay.
The one that I just sent you.
Yeah.
Is returned within 30 days.
Oh, that's nice. Let me see this.
less than a year. This one's fucking sexy, actually.
I like that.
Yeah.
Clean white,
Yeah,
and
that-
obviously RGB, whatever you want color. God damn, dude, I'm about to fucking sell
That
this.
is nice.
Bye bye, streaming PC. I thought I was gonna get framework, but it looks like I'm getting this. Just kidding.
Yeah, that thing's nice.
16 gigs RAM, which is fine. I don't think you need.
And it's a 2070 Super.
Yeah, how many? 8 gigs. That'll work.
Oh, this one's kind of nice too. The case is cheap though.
So what's the verdict? We trying to push him towards this, or are we trying to, like you said, look wise, it won't. Or it's gonna be different. But
I mean, I'm down for either. I got to dig up my parts and see what I have. I definitely don't have parts that are comparable to that one.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I like the. No, that one looks super clean. And again, he can pick
Yeah.
whatever he wants in terms of, because it's nice having a max budget you can put on there.
Ooh, I mean, this isn't a Ryzen PC, and the processor's not like the best, but that can be upgraded. Everything else is fucking awesome. This thing is dope. I'm gonna send you this one too.
All right.
How much RAM is already in it though? That's GPU memory.
14 days. Intel.
2080
Okay,
is
so
up
13,400.
$50
Yeah.
more dollars. $50 more dollars, and it's a 2080. 2080 Super.
So what's our difference here on this one you just sent me? Basically, instead of 16, it's a 32. Obviously Intel CPU, but
And the 2080 Super versus 2070 Super.
oh, gotcha. Okay.
That's the biggest difference. And double the RAM.
Oh yeah, true. Did it say what the
Does have more. It does
650?
have more cores too.
You get 50 more watts on your power supply too, on the other one.
On the new one I sent you,
Yeah,
or the old one?
the newer one.
The new one's way.
Is that the last
$50
time?
more. I
Let's
would
see.
definitely spend that $50 more.
I was gonna say, yeah, and an 80 versus a 70, yeah. Because
That alone is worth $100 more. You know.
yeah, because I'm trying to think with the Ryzen series. What time did they stop using the AM4?
The 5000 series.
Oh,
was
so
the last
this.
series.
Okay, so this 56. So yeah, you'd have to get a new motherboard if you were gonna go off that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can get the 5800 X3D, which is what I ended up going to in mine.
Okay.
But I mean, it's kind of like it's an increase, but it's like a side increase. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
No, if the other one was a 7600, like Ryzen 5
Ooh.
7600, I would recommend that one because it's DDR5 then.
Also, the person in the newest one you sent me, I don't know if this guy does. He said, or he or they or whatever, not they support text. They have tech support for like 90 days if needed.
Oh, that's dope.
As long as no damage, I will do my best to right any wrongs. Granted, he doesn't have any reviews, but doesn't mean they wouldn't do such a thing. And I kind of trust. Pictures say a lot.
He has 5 reviews.
The OK Computers guy.
Oh wait, no, that's the 2070 Super.
Yeah. But it still looks clean nonetheless. The pictures
It
can
looks
tell
super
quite a bit.
clean.
So, let's see. Shipping. That one says to get an estimate. The $800 one, at least, luckily, in a sense, I don't know where it's coming from, but it says shipping is 35 flat, which I feel like is better than having it variable. But
It's in Tulsa area.
oh, okay, not that bad.
He's got 2 available. Oh, he has a Ryzen 5 5600X too, with
Oh, for the computers guy.
2080 Ti, but it's an extra $100, so it's $900.
Yeah, interesting. What? Can you? I wonder if you can negotiate on this, or if they determine the
Title?
price. Yeah, because he has the white one dropped to 800, and though it says 950. So I'm curious how that works. But
It's probably like, hey, I need this sold now, kind of thing.
that's what I'm thinking. But he sold. It looks like he sold a couple. So those are at
He
least
has.
those are at least options. What does this one look like? I'm just like almost looking for
Okay.
myself at this point.
I know. Now I'm window shopping for myself. That looks like my very first motherboard.
But no, for I feel like everyone has to start out with the good old micro or whatever ATX.
Yep.
It's just an easy thing to have and build and whatever not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming some ports. Does it show what ports are on this thing?
On the back of that, the 2080 one?
Yes. I was just seeing if he talks about like USBs or anything like that.
I didn't look, but it looks like it's
Yeah, because
it has Gen 3.2 header on the board, but it's not plugged in. It actually doesn't. I'm sure you could request it though.
Wait, what the hell is this? Wait, what?
What?
800
2 armor.
RTX
Like a,
3070 with Ryzen 5 5600, 16 gigs of RAM, $800 in a
where's that?
what case is this? Here, I'll show you. I got you.
Ooh, that's clean.
I know, a little box, dude, but obviously, okay, he hasn't even peeled the thing on it yet. That doesn't look like it, at least.
Oh, and it's a Zotac card. I like Zotac. I've never had one, but I do like them. Yo, this thing's actually a little beast.
16 gigs.
Ooh, that's difficult. 3070 versus 2080.
Is it 20 or 20 Ti? Oh, it was normal 20. Okay.
That's difficult. Yeah, because this is just a 2080. It's a 2080 Super, actually. 3070 versus 2080.
AMD, same power supply too, 650. Yeah, because they both have 8 gigs, don't they?
Yeah.
Damn!
I think it'd be better to have the newer or better to have...
Wasn't there a bigger jump, I thought, from the 30s?
It was.
Because I feel
the
like
20s to the 30s.
yeah, because I thought Nvidia, they're like an every 2-year kind of card at this point in terms of jumpage.
Yeah.
Because everyone and their dog had a whatever, let's say a 1080 on Steam, and they probably still do. And then you know, 20 series came out, and then 30 is like, oh, if you bought a 20 series card, sucks to suck. But
I think I like the one that you just sent more.
I think it looks clean.
Yeah, I think I like that one more.
Size wise, it's got a little gappage down there for some flow if needed.
Yeah, and I like the braided cables. That's dope. I have braided cables in mine too, and boy, do they really tie the build together.
It does look nice.
Yeah, I think I like that one more. And it's got all the ports you would need on the back. 6 USBs.
Yeah, and then obviously all your GPU ports, whatever.
HDMI and
Ethernet.
3 DPs.
Yeah.
What's the front of the case IO look like? Oh, it doesn't show it.
I'm assuming it's a top down kind of thing, which I don't know why it doesn't show it, but
RAID Max case. I'll just look it up.
oh yeah, true. I forget that they have to put on there. Yeah, what do you got? 30 days buyer protection policy, 3 days.
Oh, you get 3 days or 30 days with that?
Yeah,
one
that's what it says. Where'd you see where it comes from?
I just clicked on their profile and it said.
Oh,
like,
where they're from.
Yeah, well, that one like said it in the top. He was like, "Builds coming from Tulsa." This one doesn't say it. It just says, "I build budget and custom PCs."
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
it probably tells you where it's coming from once you like are about to. Oh wait, no, go to about. This one's from California.
Oh, okay. That I would assume shipping wise wouldn't be that bad.
No.
What is this? How budget are
too
we
far
looking
away.
here? Ryzen 5, you don't even tell me what it is. 1070, 16 gigs RAM. Don't bamboozle me. How do you refurbish a CPU? Bent pins or something?
You know what's funny is I just had to unbend pins in a CPU, but that doesn't refurbish it.
I was gonna say, I
It just
don't.
means you're unfucking it.
It's like, I don't know what a refurbished CPU is.
Damn,
Interesting.
I can't find that case. Unless it's this one.
Because honestly, I feel like what the conclusion has been is that I feel like either way, he'd be spending money. How about that?
Yeah.
So, what to do? What to do? What to do?
I think you send him this one and be like, yo,
Like, yo,
take a look at this one.
check these specs out. Not only that, but put it to a comparison chart versus the one that, maybe you're looking
it
at
have the side
on
panel?
Newegg or something.
I bet you they leave the side panel off for pictures.
Gotta get the airflow, dog.
Yeah. It's actually
No.
really bad for dust.
Side panel, $200.
Oh, God. Yeah, I can't find this case, so I can't look up the I/O on it, but
Is it-
I really like the case.
That's weird that doesn't pull up.
I typed in Raid Max case, but I think that's what it says on the front.
Oh, there we go. They're off to the up top right. It's got. Does it show what it has on it though?
Oh, did you find it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if it shows what ports it has.
Oh, it literally has the case like here. Oh man.
Is it two A's? Two A's up top, which is fine. I don't think he needs C's, but
Oh, that makes sense. It's a cheap case.
blah blah
That makes
blah.
sense though.
Top fan support,
Here it is.
I/O ports, USB 3.0, 2.0, reset LED button. Yeah.
USB-C. Okay. Yeah. That's cool.
Oh, does it have a C?
Wait. No, this is the 630. That one's a 600. So it
Oh,
does
gotcha.
not have a C.
Did that
cool,
restart
though.
itself? Huh, weird. Whatever.
Yeah, I think you send him this one. Be like, yo, check this one out.
Yeah, see what he says. See how,
Dude,
see how fast he pulls the trigger.
I love shopping for PCs, man. It's like my drug.
Oh, I just love looking at what's possible out there.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
I don't think, and I just want to make sure
Fill my water.
on
I can
LT.
hear you though.
Okay, and then when you're filling that, you can answer me out when you get back, kind of thing. They didn't have there was no code per se in terms of saving money or anything. I don't think. I'm trying to remember anytime he mentioned the sponsor. I think it was just to mention it, but I don't think there was ever. I think if he were selling something, maybe there was a code that would work, but I don't think in terms of buying something, I don't think there was ever a code. But yeah, 30 days, $800. Buyer protection. Learn more. Receive your item as described or your money back. What does that mean? We give you a full refund if your item never arrived or does not match a listing description. Issues with your order must be reported within 48-hour inspection. For orders that have not shipped within 3 business days, contact us to submit a dispute or cancel. Cool.
What is this? Oh,
Sick.
5700G. Okay. Finding my process. Laying around everywhere. No, I don't think there was a promo code.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I think they were just check out this website. It's a really good deal.
Damn.
The only thing that I would have a hesitance of buying used is hard drive.
Yeah, true. Do they ever describe? Let's see. RAM, storage.
I think it's an SSD.
Yeah, this one, yeah. 1 terabyte on this guy. Windows 11 activated.
Actually, you can see it. It's right there. The SSD.
Oh, is it on like the top or something?
It's an M.2, like right in the
Oh,
middle,
right below,
here.
right below the fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least super easy access.
Does it tell you what board this is too? 'Cause
It
breaks down
is.
everything. Asus Prime B450.
Yeah. Does it have? I feel like it would say if it had 2 slots available, but I could be wrong. I feel like
We're
most
just gonna look it up real quick.
most boards have 2 slots at this point. Well, I guess either for that or they have SATA ports or whatever, not which I think it should on the bottom right there. I just can't see that in. Yeah, it does. It's got 2 ports down there if you want. Not not the stick of gum, but still, you could always put one in there if needed.
Why does this look weird?
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah. It's got 4 SATA ports at the bottom, but it does. Okay, there's the M.2. What's the back of the board?
Do they try to hide one on the
Sometimes they
back?
put one on- They sometimes do. Like the board that I have for the Xbox has one on the back. This one only has 1 though. It looks like.
Or again, for starters, I think we're completely fine.
Dude, I didn't even have a.
I know, right?
SSD when I started. I was a mechanical hard drive, 1 terabyte, baby. I remember when I did my SSD upgrade. Boy, it was like night and day.
Well, it's so funny because we'll be in. What game are we in? I think it's just Call of Duty. We'll be in Call of Duty or something like that. And he's like, "You guys are already in?" I'm like, "Yep, SSDs."
Yep.
That'll do it. Don't worry, I won't start the game without you, but SSDs.
Is our other buddy that's in that chat PC yet?
Not fully. It depends on the game. He's still
Isn't it his
so like
the
on.
work laptop?
I think so. In terms of Alienware or whatever it is, I think. I don't know. I thought he had a personal one, but
It's crazy because he was like, if you think back, way back, he was the first one to be PC.
yeah, true. Your Unreals and whatever not.
Yeah.
It only takes one game, and then you're hooked.
Really, it was more of just like the versatility for me.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, I can have both. It's like literally a scenario of I can have my cake and eat it too. Okay.
Yeah, you can do it all. And
So
like now I have a PC in every room in my house.
yeah, so it's just like, oh,
In this
okay.
room, there's like 5.
You're telling me everything's a PC nowadays? Yeah, pretty much.
Everything's an Xbox.
Everything is an Xbox. This is an Xbox.
Alright.
This is an Xbox.
So, what's our next topic we're even supposed to talk about?
Oh, I don't even know. I got lost in the sauce. But yeah, I'll send him that though for sure. Let me remove some of these things so I don't lose
There's only
it.
a few more things that I actually really want to talk about because we went over Splitgate a little bit.
Yep, that's alpha, whatever not. Oh, I was gonna ask you in general. You can talk about it however much you want. Split Fiction. Got some good reviews this week. So obviously I'm assuming you're gonna play that at some point. Because you
Hey,
played
babe,
you
if you're
played
listening,
you played the other ones,
I
right?
want to play it tomorrow.
Oh, there you go.
I literally want to play it tomorrow. I saw it came out yesterday, right before you started. I was looking up on Steam because I was like, I promise I'm gonna play games, guys. I promise. And then I looked up Split Fiction, and I saw it was released, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah, it's got like
Dude.
in the 90s or so like that.
it looks so good.
So
It looks so good.
I've heard it's fantastic. I've heard the ending is something that gets talked about for years to come, supposedly.
Hmm.
And then yeah, it seems like one of those games where I might need to jump into their Discord and be like, anyone looking for a friend?
Yeah, well, if Babe doesn't want to play it, I mean, you could play it.
Oh, there we go. Just because
Did you ever play It Takes Two?
No, because I was gonna ask you in terms of when because I know their shtick is you buy the game, someone else can play it for free. Is that it's not just a one-time thing, is it? Or is it just a one-time?
Well, I don't remember. No, it's not a one-time. Well, we ended up buying it both. Both of us ended up buying it.
Oh,
It Takes Two at least. But this one looks like there's a friend pass.
yeah.
Was there a friend pass for It Takes Two?
Is that the? Let me
There
see.
was a friend pass.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I can install the friend pass right now. So I don't think it's a one-time thing. I think it's whenever I'm playing, I can invite you and you can play.
Oh, okay, gotcha. It was an invite system, which is dope if that's the case. Because yeah, I don't care who it's through, whatever. Not if I got fucking talk to someone who doesn't want to use the mic or something like that in Discord or whatever. Not just like I feel like it's one of those games where I definitely want to try out for sure.
Yeah. It's awesome that my wife likes gaming now too, because these kind of games I used to play with Jensen. So we played like the game A Way Out. I don't know if you remember that one, but you're
Oh, it's the
two
one in
guys
jail,
escaping a
right?
prison.
Yeah, Prison
Yeah.
Break.
Yeah, and then we played through some of the We Are Here games. I don't know if you know those ones, but just like let me see.
We are here. Da, 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 da. Well, that's an HBO show, so
We Were Here is what
Oh,
it's called
okay.
actually. So these games are 2-player, and you're like traveling through like
oh, interesting.
snow, and you're beating all the puzzles, and it's really fun. They have like 4 of them, I think.
Hmm.
And normally I would play these games with Jensen, but our schedules don't quite sync.
Yeah.
So it makes it difficult to play. But I'm so happy that my wife likes playing games now, because these games are so fun with each other.
Nice. No, yeah, it looks like a good time though. Split Fiction.
It looks like a great time. And then the other game that I want to play. Oh, what is it called? It's like don't drop the glass, or
All right,
break the glass.
I gotta. Is it on Steam?
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I gotta. Where's my wish list? Air? What do you mean air?
It's called Carry the Glass. So you're 2 workers carrying the glass.
Okay.
And have you seen like Only Up?
Yeah, that's the one where you're swinging the axe or the hammer thing, right?
Well, that's Getting Over It, but
Oh,
they're
sorry.
similar game.
Okay.
This is kind of like that style game, but it's 2 players,
Shit.
and you're trying not to break a pan of glass.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
So there's like obstacles that you gotta avoid.
Reach the
I
top.
think I actually thought this would be cool for like one of our podcast nights to play together.
That would be fun. That looks hectic as shit.
And it's only like $5. So
Oh
this
yeah.
would be,
That's,
like,
okay, yeah. There's the whole add to cart. Where's the? Oh, there's like add to wish list. There we go. Break the glass. That's
this
pretty
would be
dope.
yeah, it looked like fun. I thought this would be funny for us to like sit here, try to go through this, but also talk about tech at the same time.
Oh, good
We're,
lord.
like, getting irritated while we're trying to focus and.
No, there's this, and then there was what's it called? Have you heard of Get to Work?
Let me check it out. Is it on Steam?
Yes. And it's one of those stupid ass like.
Oh yes,
yeah.
I have.
Okay.
The dude that made this game, I used to watch him. His name's Atrioc.
Okay.
Hmm.
But no, I just thought it was hilarious. I was like, it just looks, it's just like stupid fun. These whole like anywhere from $5 to $15 games is just they're here for fun.
I love them.
I know.
They're so cheap, and they're just like a good time.
But no, that's on the wish list though for sure. I'm just
Get
like,
to Work?
yeah, just in case I'm like, because I think it's
You know
single
it'll
player
drop
per
in
se.
price.
But I know, yeah.
It
So
is. It's only $2.99, but you know that's gonna be 99 cents here in like
Oh.
sometime.
but yeah, just waiting for those. Yeah, it's even on Xbox. Interesting. But yeah, just
Get to
stuff
Work?
like that. Yeah.
It's on Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox Series X and
That's
X. That's
great.
what it
Well,
says.
That makes sense, because Windows is
This is an Xbox.
Xbox. Yeah, pretty much.
But no, the little Dinkin' Ducks. Speaking of that, just randomly, just because of I saw it come up on my feed and all this other stuff. Not really games I would play that much, really, but I think you've probably heard of these. Tunic. So it's like your Zelda-esque kind of
Mhm,
game with the fox,
mhm.
and then
Made by
Skatebird.
Xbox.
Yep, Skatebird. Skateboard with a bird, literally. But you can get a bundle of like 180 something games and then those two are included in it, all for $10, and it goes toward
Skatebird?
Skatebird.
I've actually never heard of that. Skatebird is $20 alone.
Yeah, so let me see if I can pull up. They should still have the bundles going on here.
I see it by the Glass Bottom Games bundle. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm talking. So it's the California Fire Relief bundle.
Wait, is this on Steam?
You could technically get it on Steam.
Oh, is this on a website?
Yeah, this is on that istthereanydeal.com, but I saw it
Oh
on some
my
other.
god.
I saw some other site promote this, but yeah, it's $10. Current value is $977. Like I said, you get 187 games. There's 6 days left to get the bundle. A bunch of these, I guess you consider them
And
indie
this is
indie games.
$10?
Yeah, so you'd get Tunic, Skatebird,
Fuck, I need
and
a pit.
plenty of other games in here, which is nice because you can see the Steam reviews for some of these, whether it be 60 or 84% or this and that. So you can kind of pick and choose based on your time schedule, all this other stuff. But it's just, oh god, Lord, there's so many games in here, and I'm just like, $10. It's for a good cause. How do I not like? But yeah, that's out and about. So in case anyone wants to, if you're feeling generous and trying to support, I guess, the fire relief, then you can get some games on the side of that. So nope, he ran to go get his wallet. But what else? Oh, yeah, and then there's just one more topic that was on my mind, and that was about it for this week, though. What up?
I actually wonder if this is already invented. So you just said he ran to get his wallet, and I was wondering, like, do they have a USB like thing that you can plug into your computer so you can tap your card and pay for things?
Well, the closest version of that would be your like Google Pays and whatnot, like the button version.
Yeah, but so I need to put in my card information. What if I
Yeah.
didn't have to do that and I could just tap?
Well, they probably consider that a security risk, unfortunately.
That's true.
Unless you're talking about like
Uh,
a Square unit or something where you do it yourself.
187 games.
Yeah.
No Steam keys provided. Okay, so they're not on Steam. They're not Steam games. So where do they come from?
They should be.
It
yeah.
says no Steam keys provided. At the top, DRM free, no
Oh.
Steam keys provided.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know where you'd place that without going through maybe like the. Let's see.
Maybe
Go
they're just
to the
files that you
bundle.
downloaded?
Let's see. With content from 300 creators. Let's see what the details are here. Yep, going towards California. Hope you like the game. It just says hope you like the games, all that other stuff. Yeah, interesting. I don't know technically where it goes then, if that's the case.
There's some dope games on here though.
Unless, like you said, since it's like DMR free or whatever, not if. Does it go into if you have GOG or something, or does it just go into your PC itself? Yeah, I don't know how that works.
I actually have a few of these games from Humble Bundle. This is cool though.
But
For
No,
$10,
yeah.
that's a killer deal.
$10, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's a killer deal.
So many games.
Fuck yeah. All right. Well, what was the last topic you wanted to talk about?
Just briefly, that Twitch is turning into Patreon, basically. So yeah, so I guess supposedly, I don't know when it'll kick in, because I think it was in like a
What-
2025 kind of notes thing for Twitch, that they're gonna go ahead and just open the floodgates for the most part for people getting subscribed to. It seems like so. It seems like it doesn't matter. I'm assuming at that point it doesn't matter if you have the 50. It doesn't matter if you have the average 3 viewers. It doesn't matter if you have been streaming for 8 hours a week or whatever. Not. It's like we're just gonna give you the subscribe button, and if people click it, they can click it, and if they don't, they don't. Like, just as long as you're within terms and conditions, then you're fine. So it seems like they're just going to a Patreon kind of style.
It makes sense for them because either way they get money.
Yeah, they still get the 50. Yeah.
So it's like, why not? Why not do that?
Yeah.
There's no real reason not to allow everybody to have subscribers because you're just missing out on money. Oh yeah.
So
you're just missing out on money at that point.
Yeah, so I'd be kind of curious when this goes out.
I think it's pretty cool. I think it makes sense.
I think it'll be dope. I just think people need to keep their expectations in check too. So.
Oh yeah, like I still don't see us out here like getting like.
I'm not going full time.
Yeah. You know, like.
Yeah.
But maybe one day we'll wake up and we'll have a Twitch paycheck of $2.50.
Just getting paid for. I know that would be so weird. Just have something just like come through. Like, what the fuck is this? Oh shit.
And I think it's kind of crazy that it wasn't already like this because there have been multiple times, not so much in my stream, but in my wife's stream, that people have wanted to subscribe to her, like other females that like just like
support,
got along with her.
Yeah.
And just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it. She's got like 30 followers, and it's just, you know, just people want to throw that support around, and that's just stopping Twitch from getting their $2.50 out of the $5. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
and then
it makes sense to not do it.
Just let them do it. Because I'm trying to think in terms of keeping. Why would you gatekeep that? Which also kind of it kind of goes to the whole YouTube thing for me, but
I think a reason they had tiers to it was to like categorize the streamers. You know what I mean?
True. But prioritize them.
They can still do that. But I think this kind of opens. So for example, like TwitchCon, you know, you have like your affiliates, you have your partners, and then you have your other ones that are like non-affiliates. So what was that badge called? I don't remember.
Peasants.
But like pretty much. But does that make it so like there's like that tier doesn't exist anymore and now everybody's just affiliated?
Probably not.
So
maybe. But I think I saw a stat when this was announced. Someone was talking about how like I guess people that aren't affiliates in general make up like 75%, if not more, of like Twitch's like user base. So
that is so true. What was the stat for how many streamers stream a day on Twitch?
Oh, it's high, and it's none of that, but like I think less than 1% are getting the views that bring in the money for Twitch for the most part, kind of thing.
There's some days that I do like all right on Twitch, and then there's some days that I pop off on YouTube. It like really depends. And I feel like it actually ends up depending on the time of the week.
Day, and I would even take it a step further and even say the hours. I guess the stream is happening and what's going on and blah 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 and all this other stuff. But I also feel like, especially like with YouTube or something like that, it kind of, because Twitch not so much. If it realizes, you know, 1 or 2 people are in here, all right, maybe we should push this out to others, and kind of it almost like snowballs itself.
Other people that are interested.
Yeah.
In, like Splitgate, for example.
Or it's like with Twitch, it's like, dude, you better have a fucking. I feel like you almost have to go off like a thumbnail, or not a thumbnail, a title. Like that's your best bet.
Yep. Because you're stuck at the bottom unless you can somehow break out of that one viewer.
Yeah, unless you know people, or know, you know, you have, you know, fucking umpteen phones, and you're like, oh yes, I'm watching my favorite streamer myself right now. But
my best stream on Twitch was when I played through all of God of War. I sat down and I played through all of God of War. It took like 18 or 19 hours.
Good lord.
And that was my best stream on Twitch when I had the most like the most people coming in and out. You know what I mean? And the most like new people sticking around and chatting. YouTube, that did not do so well.
Interesting.
But generally my streams do better on YouTube than they do on Twitch.
Yeah, I just feel like that longevity a little bit.
Well, and then like the after, I like I'm not, it's not like a bunch of views, but they continue to collect views afterward.
Yeah.
And that led to like a few new subscribers. You know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah. But
I'm still like slacking so hard.
you'll get
I need
I'll
to,
get a
I need to
routine.
make shorts. Yeah.
You'll get a rhythm going. But no, is there anything
do
else
think-
on your mind?
Yeah, actually,
you
there's
got?
just a few more things.
Yeah.
So I think the Twitch thing's cool. I wanted to talk about the Pixel 9a.
Okay.
What'd you think of the renders? I thought they looked pretty dope.
Let me scroll down. Did they have that in the notes, or do I have to type it in?
You do have it in the notes.
Oh, there we go.
I thought the renders look pretty sick. The flat back.
Yeah, supposedly. Let's see. Do I have the? It's. You might as well call that flat. There's barely a rim on that camera, but I think it
Yeah,
looks
it's
sick.
like almost non-existent.
Yeah,
It's
I think it
it's-
looks dope.
It looks even lesser, or no, it's probably about equal to the iPhone rim
Of which iPhone? I
of
guess.
the whatever phone this is, the 13. You see that?
Hold on. Let me zoom in real quick on my end. Yeah, I don't actually think it'd be smaller than that. Yeah,
You think it's smaller than that?
I'm thinking it will be. But it's still pretty decent.
Oh yeah, it does look way smaller than that. Actually, this looks like a hair just sitting on the back of a phone.
No, because
I think it
honestly,
looks dope.
I think it'll look cool. And this is where I'm getting to the issue of, because you asked earlier, are you gonna stick with Pixel? And mentally, I want to say yes, because
Did you answer that question?
I don't know. I really never did. The biggest thing for me is at this point nowadays is the software. Google's the Pixel software is just fine, and if I can get it in because typically a 9A series or an A series in general, and hopefully they stick to the price of your 450-ish and don't creep above at least the 500, because not only that, freaking dude, those phones drop so hard, like 2 months even after, and you can get it for like 350, and I'm like, fucking deal. Like,
Yep.
sold.
I always get mine Black Friday.
Yes, and it's like I don't ever, because these are they're not granted, but they're rumored to be in May or something, I think like that. So
Yeah. Oh, launching March 26th, apparently.
oh
What the
shit,
fuck?
this month. All right, let's go.
That's the day before my wife's birthday.
Let's go.
New
Happy
phone, why
happy
not?
birthday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get myself a new phone. But no, just wait literally 2 months or so, or even end of the year if you really feel like it. And
4th of July sale. Or wait, no, that doesn't exist.
I could for Google. They have sales randomly. And not only that, but
Yeah.
like in terms of carrier services, I feel like
I
Fee
was
always
thinking of
has better
President's
ones.
Day.
Oh yeah, that's for mattresses. But
Yeah.
but no, like the body of the phone looks just fine. Honestly, it's squared off.
It reminds
literally
me a lot
like
of an iPhone.
I was gonna say, just like this iPhone I'm looking at right now for the most part. I don't need the latest and greatest cameras in my opinion, because the Google software kind of takes care of the rest. Their video
That's their magic.
is usually B tier, B plush-ish, whatever not. Again, I haven't seen it per se, but I'm probably still say the video on the iPhone probably a little bit better. But for a budget phone, expectations have to sit where they sit, and I think everything in this phone would be just fine. My biggest thing has
I agree.
always been the battery life. As long as it's not
This
getting,
has a big battery.
yeah, because what did it say? 5,000?
5100.
51. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd have to look at a chart. I kind of wish they had a chart of the previous A models to see where the battery
Or
sizes
compare it
line up.
to-
But because I'm trying to remember what the 8A had in terms of I don't know if it had a 120 hertz screen. I want to say it at least had a 90. But
So the 8A's battery was a 4400.
oh wow, that's a big difference then. Okay.
So that's a huge difference. And the 8A has 60 hertz or 120 hertz display.
Oh, that's an interesting. No 90. That's interesting.
No,
So
that's interesting.
I'm curious if they go adaptive then with this one, which would be nice if they go.
Adaptive is the way to go.
Yeah, so you drop it down to 1 hertz when you're not using it, and then crank it up when you're
Mhm.
scrolling or whatever not. But no,
I think it looks clean though.
yeah, looks clean. Give us some more, like, even the phones I'm looking at right here. Like, honestly, looking at these like threes, yeah, the threes that I got, I guarantee that's as big as your camera bump's gonna be. Just enough for the little lens to stick out, and that's about it.
Oh yeah.
But not
That's
enough to
probably
like
true.
rock the shit out of it. But
No.
honestly, give us these phones. I'm fine with it. Which kind of leads me into this question for you. Samsung, it didn't really release it yet, but it showed off the Edge, what they're calling the Edge
Mhm.
now, in terms of Samsung and Apple are going back to the whole we need to make thin phones again. And so I'm curious, who's asking for this? Who wants one of these? Because I feel like we're gonna run into, you got a better battery because now we're getting stacked batteries or whatever they're called based on the battery science. But at the same time,
Where's this?
I feel like they're still gonna have the same battery life that we're experiencing now, and it's not gonna be better in terms of long, in terms of being a 2-day phone or 1.5. But
Are you talking about the S25 Edge?
yeah, yep.
And it's just thin as fuck. Is that what it is?
It's supposed to, yeah. They brought the whole Edge branding back again because it's gonna be their thin one.
Blech. I don't want it thin. You're gonna snap it in your pocket.
Well, dude, then you get a foldable phone. Look at that. Just you get a 2-for-1.
Ah, bro. So you just lose so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Is
to make it thinner, you gotta take shit out.
Well, see, that's the thing too, because I think they were saying, I don't know what the Edge. Well,
Filled
what is
with,
it
like, liquid
called?
metal? Like, what the fuck?
What is this called? Tech Spark or something? Phone? Let me see. Type thin phone? I don't know if that'll. Techno Spark Slim Phone. Granted, this is a concept, but they were able to pack in a 5200 milliamp hour battery. And it's as thin or thinner than a pencil, I believe.
Wait, what? What's it called?
Here, I'll send you the link in the Discord.
Holy shit.
Oops. Wasn't meant to do that. There we go. Yes.
That is thin.
So this is what I'm talking about in terms of thin phones. And they're packing 5200 milliamps in this thing. So bigger than that 9A even.
I mean, that's cool.
And
Man, I don't.
And it's funny too because supposedly they had to actually even add weights inside this thing to make it feel
real.
Yeah, to make it feel a little bit heavier so it doesn't feel like a child's toy. But my caveat to that is, can you imagine if they put put the normal tech inside of a normal phone? Or I don't know, you have 5200 in this size. So you're telling me if you doubled the size of this phone to make it a normal size, you'd almost have 10,000 or something?
Are there laws against that?
The size of battery?
Yeah.
I know for a laptop there is, in terms of you can only have like 100 watts or whatever it is. I don't know if there's for a phone. That would be interesting to know.
I'm looking it up right now.
Because for a laptop, it's 100 for a plane.
Lithium batteries are limited to a rating of 100 watt hours per battery.
Which I don't know what that means for a phone, though. That's the hard part. Because that's, I guess, you'd have to convert milliamp hours to watt hours? if I'm understanding that correctly.
Hours to, yeah, which equals, holy shit, 27,000 milliamp hours. Damn, give me that phone.
Give me that.
It's like a 4-day phone.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't even come close. Okay.
Yeah, that is wild, actually, that we don't have
Yeah, so it becomes so there a 5000 is 18.5 watt hours. So you could technically make it a thick boy and be fine for planes and whatnot.
Imagine putting 4 of those batteries, 5200. That'd be insane.
What
That's
up,
cool,
Cheeky
though.
Breaky? Favorite food?
You
Oh, by
prefer
far
thin
pizza.
phones? I don't.
No, I'd I don't know. Like give the body of I don't know what this 9A is gonna be. Give me a phone. That's thick, whatever not. My biggest thing is I like the flush look of the camera. Like make it
Oh, yeah.
sunk in there. I don't need no giant modules sticking out of there.
Yeah, I don't. That's one thing I don't like about the new series of Pixels since the 6 is the camera bump.
Yeah. Well, if you make it I guess if you
The
make it part of
5
your design, but yeah.
I mean, it looks better, but like the 5 and the 4 weren't nearly as bad. Like this is a 4, and that
Yeah, what do
camera
you?
bump's like awesome. You know what I mean? It's like right
Oh,
there.
that's not bad at all. Yeah,
No. And then it went like massive in the 6, and I was like, holy shit.
yeah. Here's the whole thing. Visor it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
know. We'll
cool,
have to
though.
see. Like you said, Ben
Yeah.
test the shit out of these for sure, because then that'll make people decide if they want the thin phone or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it looks cool. I'm excited. I always like a new Pixel. I really want them to drop a new Pixel tablet that has LTE and works on Google Fi, but we can dream, can't we?
We can dream. You'll see about that.
The other thing I wanted to talk about was the Halo TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't really like the Halo TV show. I actually enjoyed it for what it was.
The action pieces
I
of it, yes,
mm-hmm.
but
It definitely had its moments that were cringe, but they were cringe funny, and I would watch it again. So Netflix has Halo now.
yes.
Do you think they do anything with it? And if you do think they do something with it, do you think they continue or do you think they restart? I hope they restart.
I would hope they restart. They technically could, because now he's on the ring, basically.
He's on a ring.
Yeah. And then so they can kind of like rewrite however they need to. I've always thought it'd be funny to restart the show by him waking up in one of those like sleep pods.
Cryo chambers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just be like, Chief, you just hear like a knocking or whatever. Not Chief, we finally need you. And it's like, okay. Wake me when you need me, you gotcha. And just like it was all a dream. But I've seen other shows come to Netflix, and it's kind of interesting. 'Cause typically when they do, you kind of see that glow up a little bit of the show, the production quality. You're like, oh man, they went from like 480p cameras to 4K all of a sudden. And it is interesting, but I'm trying to think if Netflix is willing to spend the money on more, if that makes sense. I'm almost thinking they're treating this as trial runs. But
when they get the rights to this show, do they get like everything? Do they get like the suit that already exists? Do they get like all the like props that already exist? Do we know?
I don't know that details. I would think so. I would think Paramount would be able to hold, I guess, said props back or something.
Yeah,
You have to, I
maybe.
would think, move it over to to move it over to Netflix, this kind of stuff, wherever they're shooting stuff at. But like,
Or maybe those props are owned by Microsoft, and Microsoft's just gonna move them because they're like, "Fuck, fix our show."
yeah,
Who did The Last of Us? That was
Ooh.
HBO, right?
yes, that is HBO. Yep,
Did you watch The Last of Us?
I have not. Is it on our thing?
Bro, it is.
Okay,
You gotta watch it. It's actually really good.
okay.
Really, really good.
Because a new season or something's coming out close, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the other video game show that came out recently?
Shit, I'm gonna draw a blank.
Maybe it was just The Last of Us.
I swear there was another one. I
I swear there was too.
gotta look this up now.
I feel like it was pretty fucking good too.
TV shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it on Amazon? Why am I thinking it is?
Oh, Fallout. Fallout was the
Oh,
other one.
yeah. That one was
Fallout
good.
really, really good. Who did Fallout?
I don't know who did it, but I know it was on
Oh,
Prime.
it was
Yeah.
Oh, was it Amazon?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Fallout was really, really good. Twisted Metal kind of sucked. Arcane's really good though, and Arcane was done by Netflix, so, but it's also like,
Animated.
animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's the
But,
thing.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Netflix. I think they're just gonna use this as a test run, just because they need to see where their investment lies. Because I don't think I've ever seen a studio do this before. Paramount Plus, they announced season 2 was greenlit before season 1 was even shown,
Yep.
and that never made sense to me. I was like, what?
No.
Well, it kind of actually, in a weird way, put my hopes up. I'm like, oh, it must be that good, but
Yeah. Season 2 was better than season 1. That is like hands down. But it was also like worse in so many ways. Does that make sense?
no, it does. Yeah.
Because like he didn't have a suit for half the fucking thing.
Yeah.
But there was so much more action overall. Ugh, so cringe. I hope they take this, and I actually just want them to restart entirely. We're on the ring now. Let's just fucking reboot. Let's like focus on what he does on the ring. You know what I mean?
Always,
Let's
you
not try
gotta
to make 'em fall in
practice
love.
safety. Yeah,
Keep
wear your helmet.
Fucking helmet on. Yeah. God, I really hope something cool comes of this. Yeah.
The elites
I
look
mean, if
dope.
they do, yeah. Oh yeah, the first scene in season 2. Oh my god. But
Yeah.
that was also kind of like weird because he was talking about how you can smell the elites or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I hope something cool comes of this. I love Halo, so I would love to see a cool show. It's been like one of my hopes for like ever since I've ever, We'll see.
There's potential. I'm not saying you have to follow the book 1-to-1, but still.
There's so many books though.
Well, I know there's
Like,
that.
you have so much lore that you can actually build on rather than fucking making your own narrative.
You know what I'm more curious of? Is this more of
What?
a Paramount issue, or is this more of a 343 issue? They were in help with it, and by help, I'm assuming it's not just, oh yeah, we technically own Halo, so we're allowing you to use it for whatever you want. But it's just like,
That makes me so sad. That they would even like watch season 1 and be like, "Fuck yeah, guys, send it."
green light.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, did you guys play any of the games? The earliest moment that Chief takes his helmet off is at the end of Halo 1, and you don't even see his face.
How do you?
He-
How do you greenlight? Because what, episode 1, right? In terms of, yeah, episode 1, 10 minutes in, 15, I don't know,
Yep.
just off. I'm like, what?
They just tried too hard to make him feel like relatable, and he's not relatable.
Well, that's
He's a
why his
super
helmet.
soldier.
I know, but that's why his helmet was on though, so you could kind of picture yourself as him or whatever. Not you know, like that's why you just put yourself as a character instead of be like, oh, it's just this dude underneath. Like, okay.
Exactly. Like, stop taking it off. Stop trying to fuck your AI. Like, come on, man.
If anything, I'm
But,
ready. I'm ready for the Cortana version where she just goes rogue and we have to try to delete her ass.
Did you notice too? I'm sure you picked this up because you watched both seasons, right?
Yeah.
Or did you at least watch like clips of them?
No, I watched both.
Did you notice that the first season Cortana was way different than the second season?
Yeah, same character, right? Or did they just redo her? Was it just her body, or is it different people?
They entirely redid like her model. I don't know
okay.
if I think her voice was the same, but she looked different. She acted like slightly different in her behaviors as an AI. It was, my god, so cringe.
Yeah, because
But,
she was way more. I want to say more blue in the first one, and then the second
and
one
then
she
turned
was
like purple.
yeah. It's like what?
Wasn't it purple?
Uh,
Am I wrong?
a little purple more esque, but like skin tone and everything was more humanized. I feel like.
Yeah, and I hated that.
I'm like, okay. She kind of looked more like well, I guess the weapon itself in Infinite was more blue, but she looked more like
Yeah.
that. But
She did with the shorter hair and stuff.
yeah.
But
Like,
I hope something
alright.
cool of this, or I hope something cool comes of this. 'Cause I love Halo, even though they're fucking shitters now. I love them. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was the Fable pre-alpha gameplay. Did you watch it?
I did. I'm not gonna lie, I don't get, so you'll probably understand and explain this to me. So, because at the very end, they kick the chicken. So is there what's the Easter egg? I guess what's the story behind that? Because
Oh my god.
supposedly that's obviously a pretty good nod to what Fable actually is. So
Yeah. So in Fable 1, I'm just gonna pull up the clip. I'm sure there's one. You can kick all the chickens. So I used to run around as a kid just kicking all the fucking chickens. You just boot them and all their feathers fly off. Well, not like, it's an old game, but like
Yeah.
feathers fly off. And there's like if I remember correctly, there's like a method where there's a chicken kicking contest.
there's a
Like,
contest.
Yeah, there's a quest where you gotta kick the most chickens.
That's funny.
Pretty cool. But yeah, I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. I like Fable. Does this look exactly like I expected it to? No. But it's pre-alpha. So we'll see.
You expect it to look worse or better?
Well, it looks like it's gonna feel different. Does that make sense?
Like it's gonna tell a story differently?
Yeah, well, like it's gonna play slightly differently from the other Fables.
Oh, gotcha.
Um,
Okay.
Like in the other Fables, for example, this scene where they're fighting the werewolf.
Yeah.
I never blocked in the old Fables, and she blocked.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
it's gonna be interesting if it's more like a. I hope it doesn't end up being more like a
Souls.
like a Dark Souls. Yeah, and
I-
I hope it's Fable.
Don't think it will be. You know what? When you mentioned that, and I thought that same way, for some reason in my mind now, I think it's because they have us so well trained. Where if you see an enemy that's bigger than you, it's like, oh, Dark Souls-esque kind of battle. Here we go. Same shit, different
That's
day.
probably
Like,
what it is.
but now that I'm playing this back, and what it's reminding me more of, honestly, and I'm kind of hoping they're leaning more towards this game I'm about to mention instead of it's Souls-like, because I think it would attract way more people. The Witcher,
Ooh, yes. I
because
actually
you remove
kinda gave us
the
something.
remove the Fable character and put Geralt in there, and I think you'd basically have The Witcher. But go for it.
I never played The Witcher.
I've played briefly The Witcher 3. I think I got to the point where I eventually beat it, but like I didn't go like deep into it because it was to the point where, there's so many side quests I just didn't want to deal with it. But no. Which I don't blame you. It's a huge ass game. All this other stuff.
Dude.
The mechanics and everything are dope. But yeah, looking back at this trailer right now, I feel like this is gonna lean more towards your Witcher open world esque kind of thing. So
I just downloaded the return the dislike button because I didn't have it on this computer, and this trailer's got 10K dislikes,
how many upvotes?
14K.
Oh, okay.
It's
So yeah,
very 50-50.
I
I
kind
wonder
of
if they saw the same thing that I saw.
that's a hard. Or what do the comments say? I guess.
I just want to be an evil medieval landlord again.
Oh,
Likes to do side hustles.
okay. So what they want to see is
They want to see Fable.
the good, the bad kind of decisions.
Yeah.
True.
But this is still early alpha. It just doesn't look like it's gonna feel like the older Halo or Fables. But we'll see. We'll see. This is
who's it?
pre-alpha. It looks good.
Who's it done by?
Like,
That's
graphics-wise.
my biggest thing.
Isn't
I know.
Isn't
I know
it
it's
like,
Playground,
yeah.
but I'm talking like who writes this thing? The
Oh,
writers
no.
writers and directors are the biggest thing of any game in terms of like how often are they leaving, who's writing this shit down, like that's the thing I try to pay attention to a little bit. But the fact that Honestly, the fact that this shit's on Game Pass, like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna have to pay anything for it.
yeah. So you know, you get a whole, you know, a
Oh
big fat game
no.
for $10 trial.
Yeah, I don't know who writes it. I was just trying to look that up.
Yeah.
I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I've been waiting for a new Fable game for years.
What would be a 10 out of 10 Fable for you?
Um. I don't know. I don't know that I know until I play it. Because even the first Fable wasn't a 10 out of 10, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think a smash of like together of like Fable 1 and like Fable 1's like story and mechanics, and then Fable 3 with like the expansion of like being able to own all these homes and become king. I think that'd be sick. That's a hard one though, because I don't know that I know for sure until I play it. Does that make sense?
No, that makes complete sense. I don't know. The hard part is they don't show, they like are running around and everything. So I'd be curious to know. In Fable, did you ever get like I don't think you ever did. You never got like a mount or anything, right?
No. No.
Okay.
No. You just kind of like walked or
Okay.
teleported.
Okay. Because I feel like when you have an open world like this, I feel like it's like there's got to be some form of travel that's decent.
Mm-hmm.
But no, this trailer is giving me some Witcher vibes.
They probably will have a mount if the map's really big, because the other Fable games, the map wasn't super big.
Okay.
So like there was like short like in between routes that you would run into like bandits or something, and then you would be like in the town that you're in. It's like town, short route, town. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. So not too far apart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope it turns out well.
2025.
And then last thing, and this is kind of like just side thing.
Mhm.
But did you see that some streamers got like attacked? Do you know who
Pokemon and whatever not. Oh no, not
uh
her. It was Valkyrie.
Emiru, Valkyrie, and Cinna? They got attacked by some weirdo
Yeah, don't be a
while
fucking creep, people.
IRL streaming.
Guys,
The dude
girls,
like
whatever not.
so dumb. The dude like tried to get Emiru's number and like
No
came
means
up
no.
and yeah, pretty much. She said no, and then they left, and then he came up and was like, he told him he was gonna kill him.
Well,
It was
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, then like the whole start, like, oh, I'll just follow you then. Where are you going? Okay, I'll just follow you. And I'm like, okay. But not only that, but
It's
like for me, if someone's, because you can even tell it as soon as he even asks, she's just like, and try to laugh
no,
it off and like, you know, be like, oh,
yeah.
sorry, I don't have my phone on me. Like, oh, dude, to take the fucking hint and just no, just no.
So did you see that? Like that's the same guy. They ran into that guy earlier in the night. I didn't know this until I watched Charlie's video about it. But they ran into this guy earlier in the night to take a picture, right? And then he literally he takes a picture with them, and he's like, I just want to hang out with you guys, and they say no, and they walk off. And then it's like an hour later or something like that, he literally goes and changes his clothes,
What the hell?
like, and fucking finds them again and creeps on him. Dude, it just makes me sad, bro. Like,
I know, dude. Have some self-respect for yourself. No means no. Move on. Like, come on, dude.
yes,
Just
exactly.
fucking stop. Obsession with someone is fucking weird to that
Yeah,
degree.
it's
Like,
extremely weird.
come on, man.
And it's like, oh man.
But
I just had to say that because it's like it just sucks. I feel bad for um women especially. I mean, men get creeped on as well, but
they do. But
uh
like half of this
it's
shit,
easier for
women.
us to get over it. You know what I mean?
Well, to a point, but not only that, but like just our looks of being a dude, whatever. Not like, you know, it's 11:40 over here. could I go outside and walk to the mailbox and come back and think I'll be fine? Yeah. Could a woman do the same thing? No, unfortunately,
No.
which is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's to the point where, they gotta fucking carry this, and that, and even be scared to turn around or, as soon as the as soon as the lights go
Exactly.
down outside, they can't even do anything. It's like, what the fuck, man?
It's sketch, bro. In this world, it's sketch.
Like, you
And like
get
if this were let's say this was me and you walking around this boardwalk and it was like this guy and he came up to us and blah blah, blah, I just want to hang out with you guys. It would be much easier for us to get over him telling us that he wanted to kill us because we'd just beat his ass. But like I'm not saying that they couldn't do that, but it traumatize it's gonna traumatize them forever, and that sucks.
yeah,
It sucks it had to be like that.
just putting it out there still that there's which I don't blame them when, one bad apple for a dude, whatever not. Especially when you say that kind of shit, makes it, women just be like, I'm not going outside because of that bullshit. It's like, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I don't. I really don't. I
But
really, really don't.
but no, speaking of
But
watching stuff, since it's been a minute, have you seen season 2? It only lasted
uh,
for one episode.
you talk about Charlie,
Yes.
T-Pain. Oh man, that was so funny. Did you watch the reveal? Like when
Yes.
he's like,
When he's like, I'm leaving or
and
taking a vacation.
it's so funny because when I was watching it, I go, no shot, and then the video an hour later, and it's T-Pain, and I'm like, the fuck?
He's
It was
serious.
like
Yeah.
it was like the dumbest video ever
Not
too,
only
but
that,
it
but
was funny.
T-Pain in his studio or his room basically. And then
In like Charlie persona with the
yeah, the
hair and
white t-shirt.
dude, Charlie's awesome.
And
I'm
then
actually I'm wearing the Moist X Shopify jersey
there you go.
because they partnered. Check it out, little Mogi,
Yeah.
little Mogi and Shopify. Yeah,
Friggin' no, the friggin' one episode and dude I'm not gonna lie, his words for explaining stuff or just making him like associate with other things is just hilarious. Not only that, but I
yeah.
always every time I open a video just to see what he's saying, um instantly go to the comment section and the comment section is hilarious because you had season 2 and they're like, oh my god, he's serious, we got T-Pain and blah blah blah, and then literally the next day I can't remember what he said or what the title was. He's like, I think season 3 or whatever it was, or season 2 ends or some shit like that, and everyone's just talking about how quick season 2 was and all this other stuff. And then the very next day after that even was when I think it was that or 2 days after, he was dressed as, Shadow on the
Season 2 canceled.
oh, yeah,
Oh
canceled.
yeah, dude, I watched that. When I saw that thumbnail, I was like, the fuck?
I know, and then
Oh
people
man.
people in the comments they don't even roast him, which is awesome because they're just, like, there for the experience, and they're like, "Holy shit, I did not see season 3 going this way."
He's so based, bro. I like Charlie.
He's so funny. He's the definition of he doesn't give a fuck. Like,
There is one time that he did give a fuck. I don't know if you were watching him at the time, but it's when it was Charlie versus Nico.
oh, is that the whole,
The
like,
whole
weapon thing?
this is a
Yeah.
bag,
I
you
love it.
fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was so funny. Cause fucks Nico, honestly. Well, okay.
Well, it's just funny though, because I don't know, for him, he can be serious on that. I'm not getting it
Mhm.
twisted that he's joking around with that piece, but it's just like the way he just compares stuff and the words he says, and it's just hilarious. Good
He's the
lord.
goat, man.
Good lord.
He's
You-
huge too. It's crazy how many people watch him.
oh yeah, it's like I at this point it's like I just watch it for the comment section, and he can take something just completely random and he'll just
And
say
make it
some
interesting.
yeah, he'll just say these things like I I I couldn't even try to think of it. I could try to even, chat GPT it and it wouldn't even be as good in terms of what he's gonna say to
No.
like dunk on someone or this and that.
And then when he throws it, I can't even think of one right now. But he'll go on like my butthole being tight as a fucking, you know. How do
So
you think of those,
yeah,
bro?
where do you come up with these? Are you saying these all the time outside of stream or something? Outside of recording?
Yeah. He got me. I go, yeah, baby. A lot now,
With the
all the
whole
time. Like,
the whole arm
it's just
shakes.
so funny. Yeah. Did you watch the folders versus crumplers?
I don't think I did. No.
Are you a folder or are you a crumpler?
Oh, is this the whole? That sounds like this is a TP thing.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh man.
What are you?
Oh, crumple.
Oh, dude, me too. They were all arguing folding and
Well, they have like techniques
Matt
about
was
why it's efficient or something.
yeah, and then Matt was like, "No, I'm a crumpler. You have no chance of getting shit on your hand." And I was like, "He's right." It's a good one. It's a good one
Oh,
though.
that's funny. Fold or crumple? What if I fold it, then I crumple it? That makes no sense.
They're like, you use way less TP when you fold. And I'm like, bullshit.
Oh man.
It's good though. It's good.
That's funny.
Anywho, I think that's all we got to go over this week.
Yeah, I think we're all caught up for the most part.
We're back at it, baby.
We're
I'm
back
late.
at it.
Or well, we were late, but
Eh,
we'll be on time next week.
we
Maybe.
do our
We'll see.
thing. Hey, we
Yeah, we'll
got
do our
the
best.
Friday date right. We good.
Yeah, we
One
did
thing.
do that, right?
One thing.
Yeah. First time in 3 weeks.
That's right. That is right.
Shit. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And don't forget to come back every Friday at roughly 6 p.m.
Pacific time.
At least, yeah, at least that's what we shoot for. Hope to see you next week, and have a good night, guys.
Stay
Deuces.
nerdy, my friends. Stay nerdy. Take it easy.